Okay. Hello, everybody. I haven't changed any of the settings. I have not changed a single thing since we streamed a couple days ago. I did a stream 2 days ago at 60 FPS, 6,000 bits per second. Streamed fine. Ran like slippery like butter. Super smooth. The smoothest you could possibly imagine. Haven't changed a single setting. Haven't moved any cables. Haven't even turned the computer off. I've just been leaving it on standby. So, and I did that stream for about 2 hours. Not a single drop frame the entire time. I'm not gonna. At this point onward, we'll see how this really goes. But anyway, welcome back. Welcome back, everybody. Nice to see you all here. Today, I'm hopefully going to conclude, finally, the Ranking All One Piece Crew Designs Part 2. So that'll be fun. We tried to do this last week, and we only got through, I think, 2-3 crews before everything really crashed really bad. Yeah, my shirt is red now. Yes, it is. I bought this at a comic convention a couple weeks ago. I don't know if it's referencing anything in particular, like a show, but it looked cool. So I don't know if it's just referencing Aleister Crowley in general, or if there's some kind of show that this is referencing. But it looked cool, and I bought it. So here we are. I was wearing one, actually in the video yesterday, I was wearing a Come On Son pineapple shirt. If anybody's ever remembered the show Psych. Remember the show Psych back in the day? It was pretty good. I like that show. Oh, it's from Supernatural. Okay, there we go. See, I've only seen, I'll be honest with you, I've only seen one episode of Supernatural, and that was the Scooby-Doo episode. I know it's been around forever. I have the first 2 seasons of it on DVD, actually. I just haven't gotten around to watching it. I think the whole series is on Netflix or Hulu or something. So I'll plan on, and there goes the stream. Nah, it's still fine for me, man. Still fine for me. Don't see any problems here. The stream is up. Yeah, I'm looking at it. I'm paying attention, all right? So, yeah, we're good here. Psych was awesome. That was a good show. There was, like, an era of shows, like, late 2000s, early 2010s kind of shows. Like, remember Monk? Monk was really big. Burn Notice. Does anybody remember Burn Notice? I think a lot of these shows were on USA. A weird breed of shows on the USA network that were really solid back in the day, that were kind of like overlooked because they weren't on like the mainstream channels or whatever. They weren't on like NBC or anything or CBS. They were on like Channel 43 or whatever the hell, but they were pretty good. I liked them. Okay. Well, anyway, stream is fine. I hope it continues to be fine because I honestly don't know what I'm going to do if I start ranking these. If we go to the tier list and like I'm 5 minutes into ranking the crews and then everything just crashes again, I might lose my mind. I'm relatively calm right now, but if that happens again, I might start throwing random objects. Barry might get thrown through a window. I'm not sure because I don't. Yeah. Burn Notice was cool. I liked it. Yeah. Monk is played nonstop in my country. I never got way into Monk, but I watched a couple episodes. It was all right. Stream is going good. Yeah, I don't see any problems, so let's try to dive into the tier list. So let me try to pull the tier list up for one thing. That's going to be fun. All right. And that's scene 11. Okay, wait a second. Hold on a moment. I need to actually, hold on. I might need to kill the stream for a moment. Not kill the stream, but I might need to, hold on. I was so focused on making sure the stream stats were good that I didn't pay attention to, I think that should be fun. Actually, you know what? You know what? I'll just kill the chat really quick. I'm just going to do this. Okay, there we go. And then I need to change this to the tier list. There we go. Okay, are we still good? Are we still holding steady here? Barry needs his little, Barry needs his speech bubble. Where did the speech bubble go? Why did Barry lose his speech bubble? There it is. There we go. Barry's got his speech bubble back. That's good for him. Okay. Let me pull back up the... You won't be able to see the chat on the stream because of the way it works, but I'll be able to see it, but just by necessity. Okay. So this is where we left off last time. Yeah, we got through. We did the Heart Pirates. They're up here because I took that stream down because it was only like a 30-minute stream and it was latent with technical problems. So we put Law's Jolly Roger, we put Law's Crew, the Heart Pirates in A. We put the Ideo Pirates in D. And I think there was one other... Wasn't there another pirate crew we ranked last time? Might have just been those two. I think it was just those two. Yeah, I think it was the Heart Pirates and the Ideo Pirates. That's literally all we got through. So Heart Pirates are kind of a big deal, but the Ideo Pirates are kind of eh. Pretty sure. So you're just haunting me now. Yeah, that's what you basically are doing, yeah. So here's the problem with that. Like, somebody brings up Kaido's things. Like, that symbol in the background is obviously the kanji for 8. Kaido is one of the 8 members of Rox's crew. That is not confirmed. We don't know that. We don't know what that symbol is. We don't even know if it's supposed to be 8. It's confusing is the problem. And so that's when we're factoring a lot of stuff into this. Like, is the symbol easily to understood? Like, if you look at Buggy's Jolly Roger, there's no confusion that that's the clown pirate. You know what I mean? If you look at if you look at Alvida's, it's got the heart in it, pretty obviously her. The fire tank crew is pretty obvious, you know. So, yeah, and also the fact that, like, Kaido was one of the 8 members of Rox's. There were more than members of 8. There were more 8 people on Rox's crew. He was just the apprentice. That's the thing. Like, here's the thing about Rox's crew really quick. Well, you know what? I'll get to that when we get to Rox's crew here. Because there is actually something I want to bring up involving Rox's crew that's a popular theory, but I don't think it holds a lot of water. So we'll get to that when we get to that. But anyway, so right now, though, we're on Kid's crew. The Kid Pirates with the captain. We still good? All right, we're still good. I'm like, just when we start talking about things, I look over and I'm just like, ah. All right. Could be the Infinity Symbol. Like that's the thing. Like, it's confusing. There's no consensus is the problem. You know, it's like, oh, obviously the symbol means this. I'm like, well, not obviously to a lot of other people, okay? Maybe obviously to you, but that's the problem. That's why it's as low as it is. Okay, so we're doing Kids Crew now. All right. Kids Crew is pretty dope. All right, throw that up here. Okay. So, I mean, it's a little edgy. I'll give it to you. I think this was the one we were on last time, and then everything, died. But anyway, yeah, Kid killed the stream, so that's like another Captain Mid for you right there. So, it's a little edgy, I'll give it to you, but it has personality. You know what I mean? So, it's got the fire of Kid's hair, it's got the 2 knives, it's got his goggles, you know what I mean? Like, it's very indicative. It looks like Kid's face. It has Kid's goggles, it has his daggers, it has his hair. Kid, granted, doesn't use his daggers very often, but he carries them around with him. He does have them, you know? So I'm going to say the Jolly Roger design by itself, I think it does a pretty effective job there. Now, the name of the crew. So, when we're talking about the name of the crew, it has his name in it, which is going to lose some points. I could say that the Kid Pirates, I think last time I brought up, like, oh yeah, that's what I was talking about right before the stream died, was there were so many other good names that he could have picked, like the Heavy Metal Pirates, or the Punk Pirates, like something like that. Like, there would have been so many other cool names that would have been double puns, like, heavy metal, you know what I mean? Like, they're heavy, like they crush you, but it's also metal because, metal as in hard rockers, because they all are based off of, like, rock bands from, like, the 80s, but also metal as in he has the Jiki Jiki no Mi. So there are so many other really good names that he could have went with, and instead he just stuck with the Kid Pirates. Yeah, so that's unfortunate, I feel. Like, there were so many better opportunities for that, right? Who lets kids be pirates? Let's just be reasonable now, okay? Like, yeah. By the way, that's also not very threatening. It's like, it's the Kid Pirates. Well, wait a second. You mean it's a pirate crew led by children? It's like, no, it's Kid. He has like this whole heavy metal aesthetic. Oh, why aren't they just called the Heavy Metal Pirates then? Because I don't know. Heavy Metal Pirates sound weird. No, sir. That sounds incredible. Maybe we just have different tastes on that. But, the Heavy Metal Pirates, I think, sounds amazing. He doesn't really use swords. No, but Killer does. And I feel like it's like, okay, imagine if the Straw Hat Jolly Roger had swords on it. Like, Zorro is a member of the crew. He's the first mate. I don't think that would really deduct points, all right? I feel like you could get around the fact that Kid doesn't really use daggers. He does carry those daggers, though. He has them on him. So it's not like they're on there for no reason. So he does carry daggers. Maybe he uses the daggers more often than we've seen. I don't know. But Killer literally has 2 razor-sharp buzzsaws attached to his arms. I'm going to go with the fact there's blades on the Jolly Roger being okay. I'll give that a pass, all right? So next up is the ship name. The ship is the Victoria Punk. It's named after Kid and Killer's childhood crush. Her name was Victoria. She was killed by the big gang that ruled their island in the south. And so then Kid and Killer, who were parts of rival gangs, as well as Heat and Wire, that were 2 other games, kind of like north, south, east, west. They were all in charge of a particular region of the island, and then there was the big gang that ruled over everything. So they all kind of put aside their differences there. Kid and Killer started working together, and then they got Heat and Wire working together, and then they toppled the government of their island, and then they took control of it, and then that's the namesake of that. I think the name of it sounds really cool, Victoria Punk. I'm fine with that. The design of the ship is awesome. It has that cool megalodon skull, like this ancient sea monster as the skull of the ship. It also looks like the backdrop of like a Black Sabbath concert or something like that. Like, it actually looks like a heavy metal concert like background that you would see at an event like that or something. So I think the ship name and the ship design go leagues above. And the crew theme is awesome too, because they're all dressed like heavy metal rockers. Like, that it's there. They all have the names. They all are like, you know, Kid, Killer, Heat, Wire, UK, Mosh, Papas, Hip, DJ, UK, Gig. You know, they all have really cool names. So really I gotta be honest with you, the only thing that they're really failing on here is their name. The name could have been better. If they had a badass name, maybe, you know, that would have been perfect. That would have checked all the boxes. But I'm sorry, we play hardball here. And if you don't check all the boxes, you're not getting S tier. That's how it goes. All right, that's the rule. That's the rule. So with that being said, I'm going to move Kids Crew, I think, to A. I think that's an appropriate place for them to go. But just to add fuel to the fire, I'm going to put them above the Heart Pirates. I don't really know if I should organize all of these based off of like in the tiers themselves where they go. But that's where we're at. That's where we're at. The Punk Rock Pirates. Just, you know, there you go. Honestly, they could have been the Rock Pirates. I mean, Rox's crew isn't around anymore. You could have just went with the Rock Pirates. Yeah, top of A, I'd say. I mean, I'll be honest with you. I mean, where do you think, I mean, like, compared to Arlong, who was at top of A before this, I think we might have somebody to dethrone Arlong, honestly. Because I feel like he really fits that aesthetic perfectly. The only reason, I thought Arlong, by the way, I thought they were called the Fishman Pirates. And they are not. It's literally just the Arlong Pirates. I was confusing. The Sun Pirates were also sometimes called the Fishman Pirates. That was the confusion there. But anyway, moving on next, we have, oh, this is a fan favorite, ladies and gentlemen. We have a fan favorite. We have Don Krieg. We got Don Krieg. Where's his Jolly Roger at? There we go. We got the Dawn, ladies and gentlemen. All right, so this is actually a little historically accurate for you because there's some pirates. This is John Phillips. So this is an actual Jolly Roger that was used in our world by the pirate John Phillips. And as you can see, he has a hourglass on his to signify that your time is up. You are now encountering pirates. Your time is up. You're going to die now. There was also another pirate. I don't know which one this is, but it's also features the hourglass. So that's the origin of the hourglass. So the hourglass has a very historical reference. And so the Jolly Roger itself has his sideburns on it. It looks like Don Krieg's face. Which, by the way, if you ever take Don Krieg and Don Sai and put them side by side, they kind of look similar. They have like a similar facial structure, and they're both Dons, which is interesting to me. So Don Krieg, I mean, I gotta be honest with you. I don't have a problem. I've shit on Don Krieg before on the videos on the channel. Honestly speaking, when I first watched One Piece back in the 4Kids dub, I thought Don Krieg was actually kind of intimidating. I love the shiny golden armor. He had like the diamond knuckles and all the like the cannons inside of his shoulder pads and the giant shields and the gas bombs and everything. I thought he actually had a cool design, honestly. I mean, his personality was pretty blah, but like aside from that, like his outfit looked cool. So he's the strongest man in the East, by the way, guys. So I think his Jolly Roger gets a pass. I think it gets really good there. You're combining the hourglass with the red that a lot of other historical pirate crews had. They had red on their flag to show blood. So usually it was a heart being impaled. I don't know if any historical pirate crews had a red hourglass, so Oda might have just took those two concepts and combined them, which I think works fine. So the Jolly Roger's good. Now the name of the crew. So I think it's just the Krieg pirates. I am going to pull that up just to make double sure. Hold on a moment. Let me pull up another page here and just let me check. I think it's just the Krieg pirates. Yes, it's just the Krieg pirates. Now, oh, okay, here's the thing, though. Krieg pirates, but they're also sometimes they are known as the Pirate Armada. The Armada. Now, I'm not sure how to handle this, considering they have two names that they go by. There's actually a few pirate crews that have that. Because I was willing, back when I thought the Arlong pirates were also sometimes known as the Fishman pirates, I was willing to put them in S tier because they had another name. Okay? So, I was willing to do that with them because they are also sometimes known as the Pirate Armada. Bad name, nice flag. Yeah. Now, here's another thing, too. I just have to ask. I'm curious. Was Don Krieg his real name? I know it's never been... Has it been confirmed, actually? Because the thing is, Krieg, that just means war, right? In German, right? Isn't that just what Krieg means in German? So I have to feel partially this isn't even his real name. It's like just his, it's a cool sounding thing he came up with, you know? But I don't know if there's any confirmation that it is or is not his real name. Yeah, his real name is probably just like Steve or Jim or something like that. Let me look at his trivia here. Krieg's name means war in German, which is probably a reference to warmongering behavior, obviously. Oh, this is a fun little piece of trivia. Krieg is the first antagonist in the series to mention the One Piece and be depicted with open ambitions of becoming the Pirate King. I did not know that. Buggy wanted to as well, but he didn't say that when he was fighting Luffy. Krieg was the first, and Kuro just didn't want to be a pirate, so there you go. I don't think there's anything that says one way or the other that his name is actually Don Krieg, so I'm not going to assume. I didn't do that with all the other ones. I didn't assume, therefore, so I'm not going to do it with him, so he's going to get a point, Doc, for... But I don't know, because he has the other name, though. That's the thing. How do we handle this situation? I didn't know pirates speak German. Well, he does, apparently. Don is a title. Yeah, I'm okay with Don being the title because it is a title. Like Don Qingzhao, Don Sai. There's other characters that have Don in their name. I don't think Don is his actual name. Krieg, though. God, it just sounds so particular. You know what I mean? Like Krieg being just German for war. But we're not ranking him based on his name. We're the rule was if your crew has the name of your captain, just the last name of your captain. I am the captain of the pirate armada, Don Krieg. Okay. Anybody who ever watched that episode of South Park with the pandemic, not the pandemic that was the actual pandemic, the one where everybody turns into like hamsters or guinea pigs. Remember that episode of South Park? There was that character Craig, and there was the way that the one guinea pig said Craig's name was like, "Damn you, Krieg!" You know, it's like the way he says it is just sounded kind of like Krieg, and so that's the way. Damn you, Don Krieg! You know, so he's the captain. I love that. I'm gonna trademark that, Crafton. There you go. This is tough. But there is another name for the crew. It's on the wiki. It's the Pirate Armada. Don't worry, guys. I don't think he's gonna get S tier. I'm just saying. I'm just trying to be fair with this. Okay. He was so startled. The startling. Yeah, there you go. That's startling. Okay. What else do we have here? The ship name. The ship name is cool. I gotta say, the ship name is cool. Do you know the name of Don Krieg's ship? It's probably the coolest thing he had going for him, to be honest with you. I'll pull it up here for you. Don Krieg's ship is called the Dreadnought Saber. He went really hard with that, by the way. The Dreadnought Saber. Yeah. So, obviously, it's seen better days. But we're not ranking, like, we ranked Kid's ship, and Kid's ship is actually gone now. It actually got obliterated by Dorian Bragi. So we're not ranking it on, like, well, the Kid's crew obviously doesn't have a ship anymore, so they should get a 0. No, that's not how we're doing this. And to assume that when the ship was in its prime, before it was wrecked by the ravages of Mihawk and the Grand Line and the Calm Belt. You know, that's a cool-ass name for a ship. And while it's not the coolest looking ship in the world, like the Victoria Punk is cooler than this thing, but it does have a cool figurehead. It has like a serpent figurehead, and it has like claws all over the actual body of the ship. I'm gonna give it points there. Now the only thing is when we get to the crew theme, they didn't really have much of one. It was really Don Krieg because Don Krieg pretty much took all the cool shit for himself. He pretty much has all the cool stuff, and the rest of his crew were just, Don Krieg really valued quantity over quality. He just had the biggest armada in the East, but they were mostly low-level tier pirates. They were not very strong. They were just a lot of them. I think there were like 5,000, but they were like 5,000 weaklings, basically. Like the only strongest people on his crew were you got Krieg himself. You had Geen. Krieg had a bounty of 17 million. Geen had a bounty of 12. Pearl, who I don't think had a bounty at all. And then everybody else was pretty much just low-rank shit. All right? Yeah, the Krieg Pirates crew is quantity over quality. That's 100% right. So it's not a great theme. So, yeah, Pearl was armored, but the rest of them were all just kind of there. They were just generic pirate. So, with that being said here, I'm thinking if you want to deduct points because they are they are mainly known as the Krieg Pirates. Pirate Armada, I think it was Pirate Armada might only have been used a couple of times. It's very clear that their main name was the Krieg Pirates. So with that and with the lack of a theme, I'm thinking B tier right now. I'm thinking B tier. What do you guys think about that? think they did an alright job on the Jolly Roger. Dreadnought Saber is cool. Do gas masks count as armor? That is true. They all had gas masks. I don't think that really counts as a theme, though. If they were the gas mask pirates, maybe. If they're no, I'm not even shitting you. If they were the gas pirates, and then the gas mask was their Jolly Roger, and they all carry gas masks, that's a theme. That would count. But they're not. I think B tier's fair. Don Krieg, I mean, he wasn't that intimidating in the actual series to, like, Luffy. But he was kind of feared as, like, in terms of the East. Like, literally the whole point that Oda was going with Krieg was, like, even the strongest pirate in the East Blue, which I know Arlong was stronger, but the largest, most powerful pirate fleet in the East got their asses handed to them when they went to the Grand Line. That was the point of Krieg. That even Don Krieg, who had a fleet of 50 pirate ships and one of the highest bounties in the East, and he had 5,000 men on his crew, and he had the Dreadnought Saber, and he had all these really cool abilities, and not really abilities, but all this cool armor and everything like that, and he had the Man Demon Geen as his right-hand man. Even a crew like that got completely decimated when they went into the Grand Line. That was Oda showcasing how terrifying that sea is. Yeah, they were literally they were there to prove a point and then die. Okay, like that was, I guess Krieg didn't die, and I guess Geen is still kind of up in the air. Yeah. But I'm okay with B tier. I'm okay with them next. What's next? Oh, this is a good one. All right. I'm thinking this might have a shot at S tier, ladies and gentlemen. I gotta be honest. Next crew. The Kuja Pirates. All right. I think this is kind of a solid S tier. I don't really think... The only thing that might cause a problem is the name of their ship, but I'm pretty sure their ship has a name. I'm just not remembering it right now. Let me pull it up. But I'm pretty sure if their pirate crew has a name, I mean, if their pirate ship has a name, then this is an easy S tier. Kuja Pirates. Yeah, it does. It's called the Perfume Yuta. I thought it had a name. I was just blanking on it. Okay, like, do I even need to go into detail why this is awesome? Okay, so Kuja means 9 snakes in Japanese. That's the term. 9 serpents. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, there's 9 snakes. Okay. So they're the Kuja Pirates. They have 9 snakes on their flag. They have the symbol, the Jolly Roger. I put the pink background. It doesn't usually have the pink, but I think it works. You got the frills. I love that they do add the frills around it a little bit. And the skull to indicate they are a pirate crew. So there it is. You got that. No problem there whatsoever. As for the ship, it is a ship that is literally towed by 2 giant poisonous sea serpents. And not only that, but like, not only is the ship towed by 2 giant sea snakes. Ah, wait, it's doing that again. Hold on, I gotta render that in a JPEG format. Okay. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. The perfume Yuta. That's also fitting because one of Boa Hancock's techniques is perfume femur. So there's a reference to that. But it also has a cool design. Like, there's a lot of Amazon Lily has like Chinese-based architecture, and that carries over to their ship. So I mean that's not even like good marketing with the freaking logo. That's like a mascot. They have these 2 giant sea serpents that are poisonous that even sea kings are afraid of, that will just bite the shit out of you and kill you. You know? They have paddles in the back too. Does Ja mean snake? I think it's based off of... So every kanji has a reading when it's by itself and a reading when it's part of another word. So there's the own reading and then there's the kun reading. And you'd have to look into the way it works. But like Kuja literally translates as 9 snakes. I know that. Yeah. So, I mean, we got that. Ship name, ship design. The name of the crew is perfect. And then the only thing left is the crew theme. Hold on a moment. Let me pull up. I actually have never done a video on the Kuja Pirates, but I have done a video on, obviously I've done quite a few on Boa Hancock herself. And I made one on her sisters, and I also made one, actually the first ever Geography is Everything I did was on the Kuja. Was on Amazon Lily. So as for the crew theme, we have, of course, Best Girl, Boa Sandersonia over here. Boa Sandersonia. I don't know, guys, quit looking at, quit paying attention to Hancock, all right? Quit paying attention to Boa Hancock, all right? She's not Best Girl. Sandersonia is clearly the best girl, all right? Like, Boa is like, she's okay. She's all right. She's fine, okay? She's okay. But let's be honest here, ladies and gentlemen. It's Boa Sandersonia, okay? It's Boa Sandersonia back there, okay? Okay. Hold on. Do I actually have a picture of the... Because not all the Kuja tribe are members of the... oh, there we go. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. Best snake girl right there. Best snake waifu right there. Okay. So... yeah, I think this is S tier. I don't see any other way to really argue it. I mean, I could keep showing images of Boa and her sisters. I could keep doing that. But, you know, we just take 5 minutes out of the video. Just, hey, guys, let's look at this one. Hey, guys, check this out. Hey, guys. All right, S tier. Let's just move on. We have others to get through today. This is an easy one. This is an easy S tier. Yep. I don't even know where it ranks. Oh, my God. I don't know, man. Like, putting it between... like, we'll just leave it right there. Okay. Yeah. I think Boas should be S+. Okay, all right. Just because there's copious boobs does not mean I'm going to make a special category. No. Okay, we got other stuff to go through today. All right, we got Mashira's pirate crew. Mashira and Shoujo, part of the Sariyama Alliance. So this is Mashira's pirate flag. Do I even have a Jolly Roger of his in the video? I don't think I actually have his. So I like Mashiro. He's not bad. He's all right. He's a cool monkey guy. He's a big gorilla dude. Mashira. Is it Mashira or Mashiro? Mashira. Yeah, it's Mashira. Don't have any problems with Mashira. He's a monkey. Which, you know what? Okay, so there's a theory that Mashira and Shoujo are minks, right? Because, like, they're monkeys, you know? Mashira is based off of a gorilla. Shoujo is based off of an orangutan. So I don't think they're minks. I think they're half mink. Just like how Derringer is half fishman, I think Mashira and Shoujo are both half mink. I think that's the situation with that. We don't even have the flag. Good start. Well, no, I'm taking a lot of these Jolly Rogers from a video that I made 3 years ago called the Jolly Roger video. And in that video, I wasn't going through every single Jolly Roger. I was just picking out a few. So that wasn't that. It was just, you know. I mean, look at those bananas. I mean, come on, man. Okay, the fact that I think the Jolly Roger's fine. I mean, they're using bananas as the bones and the gorilla as the skull. That works great. Now, the name of the pirate crew is just the Mashira Pirates, so that's going to get a deduction. It's going to get a minus point for Mashira there. Sorry, buddy. But they are just the Mashira Pirates. But they do have a named ship, and, oh, that looks awesome. I actually forgot how cool their ships look. Oda really went hard on these guys, and he didn't have to. They weren't that relevant to the story, but check this out. Okay, so we got Mashira's ship, which is called the Victory Hunter. The Victory Hunter. And because they're a salvage crew, their crew is all based off of salvaging. So they have the cranes and the winches and all that kind of stuff. So, I mean, come on. They're going to get a pass when it comes to ship name and design. The Victory Hunter, that works great. Yeah. No. This ship is bananas. I would even say this ship was designed by a monkey's uncle. I would even say. Yeah, I like that. All right, so Jolly Roger's good. Name of crew is -1. Ship name, ship design is both good. And I think the ship theme does exist. I think they're all monkeys. Or they dress like monkeys, or they act like ook, ook, ak, ak. You know, like they all act like that because their captain is a gorilla. But let me just pull that up just to make sure. But I'm pretty sure. You know what? I don't think we've seen much of Mashura's crew. We saw the... Oh, no, we have. We see him in the background here. Yeah, they're all kind of... I don't really think... We get to see more of... Is it Shoujo's crew? Then, yeah, we see more of Shoujo's crew than we see Mashura's crew. A tier. Yeah, I think I was going to put in an A tier regardless. All right, let's go A tier with Mashura. It's bananas, but I love it. It's absolutely bananas. They even have diving equipment. Okay, so that's actually more... Let's just do Shoujo's now because we're talking about them. Let's just tackle Shoujo's now. Because they're brothers and it's the same... Yeah. So... Shoujo's crew is the diving crew and the sonar crew. So they have the Uton divers, and I think the name of their ship is the Uton Sonar. Yeah. Oh, that looks cool. All right, so Victory Hunter was Mashura's crew, Mashura's ship. Shoujo's is the Uton Sonar. Okay, now we're... Hold on. All right, I think we're good. I think we had a little bit of a bump, but I think we're good. We had a little bit of a eh. Okay. So we got the Uton Sonar here. You know what, honestly, I think I like Mashura's more. I think I like the Victory Hunter more than this. Oh boy. Don't do it, please. Please, God, don't. I'm watching you. Okay. I agree. Go back to Boa's picks. We went from the Kuja pirates of a bunch of sexy ladies to a gorilla and an orangutan. Oh god, a single spark would just light that whole thing up. You're not wrong. It would be kind of weak if someone just threw a flaming cannonball at it. Yeah. Yeah, like I said, Oda did not need to go that hard for these crews. He really didn't. Yeah, Mashura is better. And also, the Jolly Roger, unfortunately, we don't even have a good Jolly Roger for... I mean, we don't have a good quality one. Oh, wait, actually, I don't even know if... Wait, no, does Mashura even have one? Oh, no, he does. It's not... Oh, it's way lamer. It's not even... I think Mashura got the better... I think when they were sitting around designing, like, hey, brother, what are you coming up with? And he's like, I got my Jolly Roger here. And Mashura got done first, and he has the bananas. And Shoujo is like, damn you, Mashura, I wanted to do the bananas. And he's like, well, I was right. I was here first. And I got done first. You know, first come, first serve. And so... Shoujo does have a pirate flag, but it is way lame compared to Mashura. Look at that. Come on now. That's not... Comparing these two back to back. Look at that. No, I'm sorry, dude. There's a clear winner here. So in case... Oh, and by the way, so Mori no Hito, it just means... It means human of the forest or man of the forest. That's all it means. Man from the forest, man of the forest. Mori means forest. Hito is human. So it just means that. Yeah. The banana's better. I mean, they're monkeys. You know what I mean? Like they're monkey pirates. Just the one with the banana is obvious. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. I feel bad for Shoujo. It's like he had last minute. He's like he got really pissed off because Mashra stole his design. So he's just like, fine, whatever, and he just draws this, and it's not even that good. You know? Yeah. Yeah, I'm not going to deduct points. I'm just going to say it's lamer than Mashra's. I'm not deducting points for the sibling rivalry. But it is a better Jolly... Mashra's is a better Jolly Roger. But they're still okay. They're whatever. So... Okay, so Shoujo's, right? Okay, so the Jolly Roger is eh. Name of the crew is fine. Ship name is fine. Ship design is fine. The crew theme is also similar. They have the divers with the cool... And they actually act like monkeys. We've seen the divers before. Yeah, it's like Mashra hired a professional graphic designer to make his, and then Shoujo is just, like, doing it on his own. Although, just because I feel like Mashra's aesthetic, I think the ship just looks cooler. I feel like putting Shoujo down. Honestly, Shoujo is, to me, honestly, Shoujo's just reeks of right in the middle. I'm sorry, it just does. I'll bump it up to B tier. Because, okay, the ship is unique. The ship is unique. I liked Mashra's more, but the ship is unique enough to get it up to B tier. But, yeah, okay. Mashra has the cooler design. I'm sorry. Oh, My Hero Academia Vigilantes is getting an anime. That's cool. I'm a big fan of that series, so that'll be cool to see that. All right. Well, those were the two monkey crews. He had a good theme. Yeah, we'll put him in B tier. All right. Yeah, B for the paddles, the monkey paddles. All right, what's next? The new Fishman Pirates. Okay, so this one is kind of intense. By the way, do you know what I've realized about the new Fishman Pirates, about Hody's crew? By the way, in case you're wondering if it's Hody or Hordy, it's literally both. They call, I think he's Hody in the Japanese and Hordy in the English. So it's really confusing. But, okay, so literally what this is. I'm telling you what this is, okay? So, when you find out the backstory between Hody Jones and, like, why he hates humans. So, Hody grew up in the Fishman district. And he, like, really admired people like Arlong. Now, Arlong has a really good reason to hate humans, considering all the shit that happened to him. And then, Fisher Tiger and everything like that. Now, Hordy and his crew never left Fishman Island. They never really got to encounter humans, so humans have never done anything to them. So literally what Hody did was he's like, I hate humans just because I was raised to hate humans. Therefore, when I make my pirate crew, I'm just going to literally make it a decapitated head. A human with just a decapitated head. So it's kind of like the edgy... very, like, it's like an emo, edgy teenager that's like, I hate humans, so this is my flag. That's kind of the backstory. I mean, it also speaks volumes about racism, because the idea is that Hody just hates humans based off of being raised and being taught hatred. Humans have literally done nothing to him, okay? He's never even really met, he's never really, like, interacted with humans or whatever. I mean, you could say the problems with Arlong, but at least Arlong got to witness, like, Fisher Tiger getting gunned down. Like, he got to see that at least. Yeah. The new Fishman Pirates aren't even really pirates. Oh, no, they're pirates. I mean, they definitely went out and sank ships and killed people. They're pirates. Yeah, that literally gave me chills when he said, I have no reason for hating humans. Yeah, no, it was a chilling experience. It really was. But in terms of a Jolly Roger design, I mean, it gets the fucking message across, I'll tell you that much. You see that thing? It might be the most, you know what? There's another one on here. You can see it down there. It's the Rochio Pirates that just literally has a hanged man on it. I think it's a cross. It's a split between the Rochio Pirates and this one as the most disturbing, violent flag. That it's less about telling you what the, like, it doesn't actually show like the fact that Horty is a great white shark. It doesn't have like there could have been a shark design like Arlong's. No, this is literally like this is completely what we're about. We're all about just decapitating human beings. That's what we're doing. You know? Like, this is the pirate flag you would expect like a serial killer to have. You know what I mean? Like, this is like the serial killer pirates. Yeah, oh, wait a second. Holy shit, wait a minute. Wait a second. This is kind of confusing because it has a decapitated human, but then it has a cross through it. I don't think Horty thought this through. I don't think Horty thought this through. He was like, let's make an edgy Jolly Roger that shows that we want to kill all the humans. And so they made this, and it's like, I think what he was probably going for is no humans, and if there are humans, we will decapitate them. But it kind of, if you look at it a certain way, it kind of comes across as, we don't agree with decapitation. Don't decapitate humans. It's a double negative. So do you want the humans to be alive or dead? What do you want, Horty? Horty, what do you want, man? All right? Nah, he definitely wants to kill all humans. It just, you could have just not had the cross through it. We don't take decapitation standing down around here. Yeah, I never understood that decision. Yeah, I think it's just trying too hard. I think they were just trying to put a hat on a hat there, you know? Decapitate humans, but don't kill them. No, I think the meaning I'm getting from looking at this is like, wait a second, do they want to decapitate us or not? You know, like, I'm confused here. It's just sending a mixed message, you know? It kind of plays toward his thoughtlessness actions. You know, no, honestly, I think it's an intentional design by Oda, because obviously Oda's the one that designed it. I think maybe Oda intentionally made it that way because Horty doesn't really... It's just he's not thinking too much about it. He's just like, I want a flag that shows we hate humans and we want them dead. And he went so far, he didn't think it was a double negative. Yeah. But what else do we have? We got the name of the crew, which is the new Fishman Pirates, which is like, okay, I guess. At least it's not the Jones Pirates or the Horty Pirates. It's the new Fishman Pirates. All right. Do they have a ship name? They don't. They don't have a ship name. I don't even think they have a ship because they just literally, whenever they attacked like Gyro's crew, they just swam up and just destroyed it. They don't need ships. They have steroids. They got roids. That's all they needed. Yeah, anybody who sees this is either going to be confused or scared. You know? Yeah. Yeah, so they're going to get points taken off there. They got no ship, and the ship doesn't have a name. And the crew theme, they don't even really have a theme. They all have different outfits, different designs. I mean, they're all fishmen, though. I mean, that's the new Fishman Pirates are all fishmen, so I suppose that isn't of it itself the theme. I guess the theme works fine. And they did have a cool kind of, they had like the Iron Shell Squad, the Sea Urchin Squad, the Poison Squad. They did have some cool, like, so all the poison fish are their own squad. All the spiky fish are their own squad. All the fish have like the armored shells are their own squad. Like that's kind of cool. Yeah, you don't need ships when you have drugs. You know what I mean, kids? That's just how it goes. The theme is racism. I mean, it honestly is. It is. How old was Horty? Because I have a feeling he was just like really edgy teenager. Horty was, oh no, he was 30. Horty was as old as I was. Okay. All right, then. I feel like they came up with a lot of these ideas when they were teenagers, though, and they just kind of rolled with it. You know what I mean? Is the theme racism? See, the thing is, the theme is racism, but a particular type of racism where you're not racist for any reason. You're just racist because you were just raised in an environment full of hatred. It wasn't like, something happened to Hody that felt these viewpoints originated or something. It was literally basically Arlong was essentially just raising him that way, which I'm sure that's how most racists become racist. Either, I would assume that's the way it works. Like, if you're, like, for example, if your parents or grandparents are racist and you're raised in that environment, then you're probably going to become racist too, unless you break the cycle and you go off and realize, you become self-aware and you realize, wait a second, this is fucked up. I'm going to break the cycle and go off and do my own thing. Yeah. Abstract racism, yeah. I was going to say, as I was describing it, I was like, yeah, that is most forms of racism. I can't, because racism is, by its very nature, is irrational. All right, so like irrationality, literally, that's the word I was looking for. His is irrational racism, but like all racism is kind of by logic irrational. All right, the idea of hating another human being for their skin color is in and of itself irrational. So yeah, there you go. Yeah, racism is ignorance at the end of the day. Yeah, but we're moving on to a whole other topic here. Where are we putting them on the crew design is the question. All right. Jolly Roger's a little confusing, but it does get the message across. Name of the crew is -1 for that. No. The New Fishman Pirates. It's just me. I thought it was literally called the Hody Pirates. No, the name is okay. The ship, they don't have one. The crew, the ship design, they don't have one. And the crew is okay, I guess. Abstract racism is whatever, I guess, is the fucking design of the crew, is the theme of the crew. Okay. So, I'm thinking C or B, I guess. Systemic racism. That's another one. Well, systemic racism is how it literally is like the whole process of being passed down from, just like grandpa's racist, so dad's gonna be racist, and then kids grown up to be racist and stuff. D tier. Yeah, you know what? Honestly, just from an ideological standpoint, fuck it. Just from the ideological standpoint, you're going in F tier. All right? Maybe even double F tier. I gotta think about this. Yeah. They don't even know what they want. That's kind of the point. You know what I mean? Yeah, they're losing a lot of points for no ship. You saw how annoyed I got over the Hoppo Navy not having a Jolly Roger. All right? Yeah, they're also morons, but I'm not ranking based off of how smart their crew is. If that was the case, a lot of these would be in different locations if I based off their captains or their crew decisions. You know what I mean? But I'm thinking F tier just because the theme is racism. Fuck them. There you go. Yeah. Double F tier. Honestly, kind of yes. Yeah, if we're going with the theme literally being racism, double F tier. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, okay. Also, the Jolly Roger is fucking confusing. You know what? It is. All right? They're just literally there for the pills and just to burn everything to the ground. An aimless hatred group that took roids and got absolutely obliterated. Yeah. I'm good with them being double F. Everybody good for them being double F tier? I'm voting for that. Okay. All right, what's next? Well, we're going from the new Fishman Pirates to the new Giant Warrior Pirates, which, I'm sorry, that name is really clunky. I think Hirudin should have just came up with something else. I understand you're trying to carry on the legacy of the Giant Warrior Pirates, but the new Giant Warrior Pirates, feel like you could have come up with something better there, I think I said that I was going to put the new Giant Warrior Pirates one tier below the Giant Warrior Pirates. because the Giant Warrior Pirates are at A tier just because of the legacy, like their notoriety as a crew, right? Like the theme of the crew kind of like transcended time itself and kind of became like legends, you know? They have a nice flag, though. Yeah, I mean, the only difference is the helmet is shaped differently. It's shaped like Hyruden's helmet. That's the only difference, really. Yeah, Hyruden took lessons from Nintendo, like Super Pinball 3D. But the new Fishman Pirates are okay. I just feel like that worked better than the new Giant Warrior Pirates. I just feel like it's clunkier. I don't know. But I put them in double F tier anyway, so screw it, you know? Yeah. Um, so Jolly Roger is okay. It's kind of like a twist on a classic. Name of the crew, like I said, is kind of clunky. The ship name. Yeah, what is Hyruden's ship name? I do believe we have it. It is named, I think. New Giant Warrior Pirates. Oh yeah, if he would have named if he would have had like the inverted Jolly Roger, kind of like how they do with the bastard flags in Game of Thrones, like the Blackfires is just the Targaryen flag, inverted colors. That would actually have been cooler if they did that. Their ship is actually a word in Norse. Oh, this is that ship in Norse mythology that's made out of like toenails. It's the Nag Far? Like what? I don't know how to pronounce it. It's in Nailfarer. That's the name in Old Norse, translated to Nailfarer. And it literally is a ship, I think, made out of like a god's toenails or something. Like I'm not even that's literally the idea. Yeah. That's kind of disgusting, to be honest with you. Yeah. Pretty sure I just sneezed. I'm just like, I don't. Gesundheit. I don't know. Yeah. So, I mean, the ship honestly looks fine. It looks like it's an homage to the Giant Warrior Pirates ship. Obviously, this is what it looks like. We only ever saw it in the manga. But hey, Buggy's there. We got Buggy's approval. Wait. Hold on a second. That looks like a different Jolly Roger on their ship. That does not look like the Jolly Roger I have here. That looks like a badass dragon. Do they have another Jolly Roger? Maybe we've never seen it in its full view. The crew's Jolly Roger is a skull with a helmet. Yeah. It doesn't actually say anything about the other flag. I can't rate it because we can't see the whole thing, unfortunately. We can't actually see the full flag, so I can't rate it for that. And I don't know if that's supposed to be the Jolly Roger or just something they put on their sail. But, it looks cool, though. If I could see the full view of it, and if that was maybe intended to be the Jolly Roger, but I don't know. Anyway, I think putting them in B tier is fine. The crew is cool. The theme is they're all giant warriors heading out to sea. Rode, Goldberg, Stanson, and Girth. Or Gerd. Yeah. But I'm okay with them being in B tier. Like one rank below. And I think Hyruden himself would probably agree with that. Like, we are not as good as the great legends of Elbath, but we'll try our best. You know, something like that. Yeah. Well, no, that's their ship because there's only like 5 members of the new Giant Warrior Pirates. That's the thing. Yeah, hold on a moment. I actually do have an image of they only have 5 members. Do I have an image of the new giant warrior pirates? I feel like I do. Yeah. Yeah, there's only 5 members. And they all fit that aesthetic pretty well, I'd say. I'm okay with them being in B. All right, what's next? Apu, the on-air pirates. Now that's cool. Apu's has a cool one. Let's see. Apu's Jolly Roger. See, the thing is, like, Apu is like my least favorite supernova, so I don't think I really saved any of his Jolly Rogers. I don't think I did. Apu is like my least favorite supernova. On-air pirates. And their ship, the Stay Tuned. All right, that's actually really funny. Okay, I like that. I like that. Okay. So we got their Jolly Roger, and we got their ship, the Stay Tuned, which is a giant, like, gramophone that fires out sound waves, which, of course, given the fact that Apu's epithet is the roar of the sea, fits rather well. I mean, Apu's got style. I mean, he's never not had style. It's just that I don't really particularly care for his character all that much. But, hey, man, the ship's Jolly Roger. It's the piano keys of the teeth. It's got his ponytail with the flame at the end of it. It's got a lightning bolt behind it just for added flair, I guess, like on air. He's like a shock jock in the radio, you know? Welcome to On Air Pirates 104.5, you know, like that kind of shit. Today we're going to be looking at the top 20. Here's Bink Sake, the most popular song in the world on its 15th consecutive year. Binka Uda Sake. Well, I mentioned in the One Piece world there's so many different remixes of Bink Sake. There's a heavy metal version, there's a jazz version, there's a hip hop version. So many different versions of Bink Sake. I like the Jolly Roger. I like the pink. I like the pink on the sails. I think it works. His ship also looks like a giant, like, look at the side of the ship has like snare drums, and there's a stereo on the back. I wish there was a better image of the ship, because there is a better picture of the ship where you actually get to see all of it. Oh, wait, I did a video on the supernova ships. I remember that video. Because that was one of those things where there's certain videos I remember filming for whatever I was doing that day. And I remember that day I had to go get my oil changed or like a tire fixed at a fucking mechanic shop. And it was out in the middle of nowhere, and I had nothing to do until they got finished fixing my car. So I was just like hanging out in the woods basically for 3 hours waiting them to finish my car. And then I finally got home, and I didn't even really... I don't think I really wanted to film that video that day, but I did anyway because I had to get it done. That was right before Stampede came out. Yeah, here's the concept art. Stay tuned. Check that out. Literally, it's got the drums on the side. The back of it, the front of it is a speaker stereo system. And what's that on the back? Like, it's got like a giant metronome tower. I didn't even see that. That's cool. I don't care what anybody says. That's so cool. Yeah. Okay. So that works. What Jolly Roger's good. Name is good. Ship name's good. Ship design's good. Crew theme is all good. They're all like DJs and stuff. They're all music themed. You know what? I don't really care for Apu that much, but I think this meets all the criteria of S tier, to be honest with you. I don't really see any reason why it wouldn't. Yeah. I think he's an S tier crew. A lot of supernovas, I've noticed, are either getting S tier or they have the names of their crew as just their own names, and that's what's really docking them points. But dude, the ones that we have 3 supernova crews in the S tier right now. You know? Like, I don't really care for him, but hey, if he meets the criteria, he meets the criteria, you know? Check it out. Yeah. The ship is called Stay Tuned. Yeah, it is. All right, I'm going to go drop a leak really quick, and I will be back, and we'll knock out the rest of these. Ooh, up next, that's a perfect time to take a little bit of a breather, take a little bit of an intermission, and then when we come back, we're going to rank the red-haired pirates. So I'll be right back. Stay tuned. Okay, and thank you for staying tuned. Welcome back to our program. All right, so, dude, I think if I was born, maybe not in the 80s, but if I was born in the 70s, so if I was born in 73, and I was like in my 20s in the 90s, I probably would have become a radio DJ. Probably would have become a radio guy. Like, hello, welcome back to 3472 The Tech. Today we're going to be checking out today's hottest new bands: 9 Inch Nails, Smashing Pumpkins, Marilyn Manson. Stay tuned. I'd probably be doing that type of shit, honestly, if I wasn't around in the YouTube era, you know. Okay, so we're going to be ranking. Next up is the red-haired pirates. All right, I got to be honest with you guys. And I was thinking about this one. They're called the red-haired pirates. Their Jolly Roger does not have red hair. That has bugged me for a while. All right, let me pull it up. Let me pull it up here. They're the red-haired pirates. Do I not have them in this folder? That doesn't make any sense. No, I have to have them in this. Oh, there, right there. Okay. They're the red-haired pirates, But their Jolly Roger does not have hair. Yeah, but they're not the Red Scar pirates, ladies and gentlemen. They're the Red Hair pirates. It's like, imagine, I don't know, imagine if the Straw Hat Pirates didn't, the Jolly Roger didn't have a straw hat. Or the Whitebeard Pirates didn't have a white beard. Kind of is, you know, like, yeah. They have the red scar. That doesn't count. That's not hair. That's a scar. All right? If they were the Red Scar Pirates, I'd be cool with it. That actually would work cool. Shanks still has a scar. The name of the crew, Red-Haired Pirates, is fine. Ship name is the Red Force. That's cool. The ship design, somebody said in the chat earlier, they're going for the Norse thing. They're just not as good as like the new Giant Warrior Pirates are. So the Red Force does look cool. It is like a Norse-themed ship. Oh, here's actually like a newer kind of look at it, because we got this in one of the more recent episodes or chapters. I mean, it looks cool. I mean, it's a cool ship. It has a cool figurehead. It's you know, it has a cool figurehead. Really, there's really nothing else about Shanks' ship that's really like unique or special or anything, you know. Red-Haired Pirates is a bad name. Okay, you know what? It's not his name, so I'm not going to deduct points, but you know what? It isn't the greatest name in the world. I gotta be honest with you. It's not the best name he could have picked. I feel like there are better names that Shanks could have picked. Hey, it's extremely buoyant. You could say that. But it's Shanks. It's like, hey man, I'm not ranking shit based off of well, I guess I am after pedigree, because I guess I said the new Giant Warrior Pirates. The Giant Warrior Pirates are like legends, but they're legends from like 100 years ago. Okay, like, yeah. Epithet is the name. No, we're not doing that, because if that was the case, most of these, like, none of these would be in the like what was the other one that has the epithet? Like Whitebeard. Whitebeard would have to be lower, because Whitebeard's epithet is his crew name. That's not the same thing. Okay, so let's look through this, okay? His Jolly Roger for the Red Hair Pirates does not have red hair. The name of the crew is not that great. The ship name is cool. The design is like whatever. It honestly just looks like an average ship with a cool figurehead on it. And the crew theme, not everybody on Shanks' ship has red hair, guys. It's the Red-Haired Pirates, and yet none of them can even dedicate themselves to the bit and dye their hair red. Don't even need to dye their hair red. They could just wear a wig. Don't even want to go that far with it. Shanks, I don't know what the hell that you're doing here, but, like, look at this. Okay, you're going to lose a point for that, and then another point for that, and then another point for that. I think C tier is fair. They have no theme. Yeah, Rockstar has red hair, and he's the only other dude that does. Ben Beckman, like, none of the other chiefs of the crew have red hair. The kid pirates aren't kids. No, but that is his actual name. I deducted points for that because it's just his name as the crew name. But Uta, technically, and even with Uta, it's only 50% of her hair was red. Maybe they meant rad hair pirates, like it was radical. Okay, well, anyway, moving on to the next one. The Rocks Pirate Crew. All right, we're talking Rocks. Now, Rocks' Jolly Roger's kind of interesting because it's very different from, like, every other Jolly Roger, and I'm not really sure how to rank it. You really get the impression Rocks didn't really give a fuck about, like, design or anything. He's just like, let's just go out to the sea and just kill a bunch of people. That was basically Rocks. Let's see. Trying to find a good. I'm just gonna get it off the wiki, make it easier. They're all made of rocks. True story. They're going to lose a point because it's literally just the dude's name. It's Rocks D. Zebek. So they're going to lose a point for that. Okay. So there is something about the crew name I did want to bring up because there is kind of a theory that's around. All right. So, okay. So you got ROCKS. All right. Some people have thrown out the idea maybe the name of the crew isn't just because it's his name, but also because the R is for Rocks. The O would be for Ochoku or Wang Ji. The C would be for Charlotte Linlin. The K would be for Kaido. And the S would be for Shiki. So there's a theory out there like it's like an anagram. And that's what Rocks really is. It sounds like a good theory, right? It sounds cool. The problem with it is that Kaido was an apprentice on this crew. Kaido was the low-tier member. He was the guy that swabbed the deck. He was not one of the leaders of this crew. All right? So the idea that they would put his name in there as like, okay, Kaido, it's the Rocks crew. And then also, well, where's Whitebeard at? You know what I mean? Where's Edward Newgate? So it's a cool theory. I like the idea. I do. But if you think about it a little bit, it really doesn't work, you know? Yeah, they skip over Whitebeard and Silver Axe, but they throw the apprentice pirate on the marquee. You know what I mean? Yeah. Rocks with a W. It's like Dune's name in Hunter x Hunter. It has a D. It has a W in it. It's just like... The K is for Captain John. Yeah. And there's no Captain John. So, no. Yeah, his name was just Rock. So, he's going to get a point deducted for that. I don't even know how to rate this. Like, the name is not... Okay, not only did they take the name of the captain and put the name of that on the crew, but the name of the crew is also the Jolly Roger. I don't even know how to rank this. Do I just rank it based off the skull? Because this is all we get to really work with here. The teeth of the skull is the E. Oh, for Edward Newgate. I see what you're doing there, yeah. Yeah, this is not like a Don Krieg situation. Sengoku himself gave the name, and his name was Rocks D. Zebek, so Rocks was his real name. Sengoku himself confirmed that, so I'm going to go with that. We probably shouldn't rank it because we know nothing. You know what? That is fair, honestly. The only thing is, here's the problem with that. So, for some reason, and I don't know why the tier list website does this, once you add in an image, you can't remove the image. The only way to remove it is to start a whole new tier list. So I couldn't delete this even if I want to, so we gotta rank it. So, I mean, I guess we don't have to, but I'm going to. You know what? We don't know shit about it right now. D tier. So, no, Jolly Roger kind of sucks. Name of the crew, minus a point for that. We don't know anything about their ship. We don't know anything about the ship design. We really didn't even get to see a ship. And their crew theme, like Whitebeard himself, the theme was just completely, there was no theme. There was no cohesion to this crew. It was just a bunch of random people that fought with each other constantly. The crew theme. They were Chads. Yeah, it's like, oh yeah, with like the red-haired pirates. If Doflamingo's crew was just called the blonde pirates, you know, it's like, yeah. They were not a good crew. They did not, I mean, I even made a video about this on Rox's Flaw, and it's like, if the crew worked better as a unit, they could probably have taken over the damn world. But they didn't. The theme is infighting. I mean, it really is, which is not a great theme you want to have attached to yourself. It does better than racism as a theme, but, you know. But yeah, that's that. All right, next up. All right, I have a question. Okay, when I said, okay, listen. If you roll back the tape and you look at the first episode, I said something like, the name of the crew having the crew's, like, captain's name in it. I'm going to dock points for that, but I said, like, there's, like, maybe 1 or 2 exceptions with that. All right, so here's the thing. I need to address something with Roger's crew, okay? The Roger Pirates. Because this was the one exception that I considered. The one exception to the rule. And there's a reason for it, and I have to make my case for this, okay? So, I want to ask you all a question here. Do you think they called pirate flags Jolly Rogers before Roger existed? Because I think there is an argument you could make that after Roger became king of the pirates and then died, they started referring to pirate flags as Jolly Rogers. Because it's almost like certain names of objects in our world. It's kind of like you call the toilet a crapper. Yeah, one of the guys that worked on the toilet, his last name was literally Crapper. So we call a toilet a crapper because of the guy that invented the toilet. You know what I mean? So I just have to bring this up as a question. Because they might have just called pirate flags before Roger, but then Roger happened, became the king of the pirates, died, kick-started the Great Pirate Era, everybody starts going out to sea, and everybody starts calling, there's like, oh, they're flying their flags, they're flying their Jolly Rogers, damn them, you know? We don't know is the answer to the question. We don't know. I wanted to bring that up as a little question to even, like, ponder that a bit. Because, you know, you'd have to go back and look in the series. But I don't think that a Jolly Roger is ever called a Jolly Roger before Roger. If you look at the flashbacks before Roger, I don't think it's ever used. Now, just because it was never used doesn't mean that it wasn't the case. I'm just saying food for thought, all right? Yeah, if it's just an assumption, we can't use it, but I did want to bring it up just to think about it. Just to think about that. Like, that might actually come up later in the story. Like, later on in One Piece, they might reference, like, oh, yeah, before Roger became king of the pirates, we just called them black flags or the pirate flag. Roger, because of him, they started calling them Jolly Rogers. All right? That I actually think makes a lot of sense. All right. So, Jolly Roger design looks great. It's simple, but it's effective. It's got his rolling mustache. The name of the crew, I'm going to deduct a point for that because that's the rule. The ship name is the Oro Jackson. Oro means gold. Perfect. The design is epic. We've all seen the design of the Oro Jackson. I think the egg really sells it, honestly. Let's see. I made a video about the Oro Jackson. When was that? It wasn't 2019, probably 2020. Yeah. Made a whole video on the Oro Jackson. There it is. I mean, it's a very gallant ship. The egg really sells the thing, though. It also has a really cool, this is the figurehead of it. But it's not the coolest ship I've seen on the list, I gotta be honest with you. Arlong's ship was cooler. Beiji's was cooler. The Kuja ship is cooler. It's not a bad design for a ship, but it's not the coolest design I've seen on the list today. What a cool ship. And the crew theme. Roger didn't really have a theme. Not really. And I'm not taking it as like the theme was they were badass. The theme was they were all cool. That's their theme. Like, but you know what? I feel like you could get a legacy point just because he literally kickstarted the Great Pirate Era. I gave a legacy point just to the Giant Warrior Pirates, so I gotta give a legacy point to Roger. So I would say without the legacy point, I would put them in, honestly, B tier. But with the legacy point, I gotta put them in A tier. I'll put them up here. How about that? We'll roll with that. Their theme is just being pirates. The theme is medals. Well, only 3 of them on the crew are named after medals. We had Gold Roger, Silver's Rayleigh, Scopper, Gabon. The rest of them, like, we know more of Roger's crew, and they don't really have a cohesive theme. The theme was daddy issues. Yeah. All right. Boo! Boo earns! I know that one. I know the red hair crew, and I know this one would probably get a lot of boos. Boo earns! Roger was the best. Well, why didn't he have a ship towed by 2 giant sea monsters? That is my question. Why didn't he have all of the members of his crew dressing like pieces of the periodic table? I don't know. And now we live in a world where Kid is in front of Roger. All right. What's next? Oh, the Rochio Pirates. So this one is really, honestly, I think just because of their Jolly Roger being a hanged man, I put it on here. Like, this is like a really... This is intimidating. I mean, it's really intimidating. And it doesn't have the racist connotation that the new Fishman Pirates have. But if you see this thing coming at you, it's like, oh shit, all right, you get the message. I think this is more impactful than the new Fishman Pirates, actually, just because this actually you can see, and it's right away. You don't have to decipher it. You don't have to look at it like, oh, a decapitated human, but it's with a cross through it. Like, no, this is just a hanged man, all right? This is just a hanged man, dude. Rochio's crew, though, I don't think we know a lot about them beyond their Jolly Roger, but I will check. By the way, in case you don't even know who these people are, the Rochio Pirates, FF lacks originality. This does not lack originality. It's one of the more original pirate flags we've seen so far on this list. The Rochio Pirates were the ones that were killed by Bellamy at Jaya. Their captain was Rochio, so they're going to get a point lost for that. They do not have... We don't know their ship, and we don't know their name. The ship's name. And their theme didn't exist either. So you know what? They're getting D tier for this, but only because their Jolly Roger is cool. That's the only thing they have going for them. They have a kind of cool Jolly Roger. Other than that, they have failed on every other box. If they failed on the Jolly Roger, if the Jolly Roger sucked, I would have put it in F tier. Every other design kind of sucks. You have to understand how important a Jolly Roger is for a pirate. That's why I put the Hapo Navy so damn low. That's like what it means to be a pirate, is to have a damn Jolly Roger. Even if you fail in every other aspect, if you have a decent Jolly Roger, it's like okay. It's like, all right, at least that's the barest of bare minimums, you know? Like, there you go. The barest of bare minimums will get you out of F tier, at least. Yeah, they censored it in the anime. I can't remember. Oh, dude, how the hell did Bellamy kill him in the manga? I mean, it's brutal the way he kills him. Hold on, let me look it up. Oh, he just he doesn't kill him. He just shoves the knife through his hand. In the manga, he just kind of gives him like the twisty thing, you know, like the Indian burn that you would do in like elementary school, like someone give you an Indian burn. That's basically all he does in the manga. I mean, in the anime. Okay, what's next? Oh, we got the Flying Fish Riders, or the Rosy Life Riders. Okay, these guys technically were not a pirate crew, kind of. They were kind of forced into being a pirate crew because the government thought that Duval looked like Sanji. So they were kind of forced to become a pirate crew, but they were still a pirate crew. And like I said, even though they didn't want to be pirates, they at least still had a Jolly Roger. Unlike you, Sai. Damn you, Sai. But now the Flying Fish Riders, honestly, their design on the Flying Fish on the Jolly Roger is okay. It's all right. The name of the crew is good. Flying Fish Riders or the Rosy Life Riders, whichever one you want to pick. Either way, it's a cool name. The ship name, they don't think they had a main ship. They had the Flying Fish. But the theme was good. The theme was they were all bikers. They were all bikers that rode around on flying fish. That's a theme. Now that's a theme for you. Shanks, Roger, you could take a lesson from the Flying Fish Riders. Damn straight. Fuck you, Sai. You ruined Christmas. I mean, they exist. Now that's definitely a term. Flying Fish Riders. Yeah, they don't have a ship, which is going to dock them points. And they don't have a name for that ship. So I'd say solid C tier then. B or C. Honestly, like, I don't hate putting them in B tier. I mean, Jolly Roger's good. They were all bikers on flying fish. Name of the crew was good. Duval even changed it. If they had maybe a bigger ship, although they did have that whole like oil rig thing they hung out on, but that's not a ship, that's a base. I'll be honest with you. They became a pirate crew relatively recently because they became a pirate crew in the span of time from the end of Enies Lobby when Sanji's Wanted poster was released to the beginning of the Saba Odi arc. So that's literally just the time it took for the Straw Hats to go from Enies Lobby back to Water 7, to the Florian Triangle for Thriller Bark, and then to the oil rig at Saba Odi. So literally, they became a pirate crew in less than a month. I think they came up with a pretty good, for like a scrap-built pirate crew, I think they did an okay job off the cuff. They didn't have years to plan this shit. It was just, you're a pirate crew now because your captain looks like the dude on this Wanted poster. They have that big cow. Oh, yeah, Motoboro. But that's not a ship. That's a cow. There's a difference. I'm okay with putting them in B tier. Maybe C tier. They are the Flying Fish Riders. Why would they have a ship? You know, good point. Now, that's a good point. Their whole theme is they fly around, but that's not the theme they picked to be pirates. That's the theme they picked as a gang, and they became pirates. If they stayed the gang, can you be a pirate without a ship? That's the question. Can you be a pirate without a ship? Okay, we're back. So, yeah, if Motoboro was like a cow that like carried the ship, like the way that the Yuta carried the Kuja ship, that would work fine. That was not the case, clearly. Yeah, you could be a pirate without a ship. I'd say you could be a pirate without a ship way easier than you could be a pirate without a Jolly Roger. You know what? I'm going to keep them in B tier. I'm going to keep them in B tier right now. Not because they were in kind of a shitty situation. I'll be honest with you. They were kind of thrown they were thrown a lifestyle that they did not choose. They did not want to be pirates, but they just kind of became pirates because the government told them they have to be, kind of. And they kind of made it work, but I'll keep them in B for right now. They did an okay job with what they were given. Yeah, they were water bandits. They were the wet bandits from Home Alone, yeah. Okay, what's next? Ooh, the rumbar pirates. Now we're talking. Now we're cooking with gas, ladies and gentlemen. The rumbar crew. And I think I did a Yorkie video not too long ago. Oh, last year, actually. Oh, wait, was that 2 years ago? Oh, my God. Yeah, that was 2 years ago. Oh, wow, I'm losing my mind. I thought that was way more recent than it really was. The rumbar crew. That's not a great... Oh, there it is. There we go. What the fuck does rumbar even mean? Let me go check. Because their Jolly Roger is a bowl. And I've always wondered, why is their Jolly Roger a bowl? Like, what does rumbar even stand for? The Rumble Pirates? Rumba. A type of music that the crew is named after. And lumbar, the spinal section the crew is named after. So they're a combination of the words rumba and lumbar. That is so weird. Why is it a bull, though? Why is the Jolly Roger a bull? Then again, why is the Thousand Sunny a sunflower? But even then, it's like, the Thousand Sunny that's just the sunflower figurehead. It's not like the sunflower is on the Jolly Roger, you know what I mean? I guess it was, Yorkie was kind of a, yeah, he was kind of a cowboy. That was kind of his whole shtick. Hey, everybody. Yeehaw, everybody. I'm Yorkie. I'm a cowboy. Like, that, look at my cowboy hat. You know, that was Yorkie, I guess. All right, sure. Fine. Ugh. Ah. Starting to drop again. Yeah, we're good now. Really want to get through the rest of these. Okay. Rumbar crew. Jolly Roger's good. Name is good. Oh, did they ever have a name for their ship? That would be so weird if they didn't have one. Oh, they actually didn't have a name. We don't know the name of their ships. We don't know the name of their ships. That's unfortunate. And the ship's design is okay. I mean, the figurehead's fine. It's just generic ship that has a figurehead. That's cool. Why were they named after bones? Maybe that was a pun just from Oda's perspective. All right. Jolly Roger, yes. Name of the crew, okay. We don't know their ship name. The ship design is just eh. And they did have a theme. They were all musicians. That was like the music crew. They were literally the crew that would bring happiness to people because of the dancing. Like, da-da-da. But the lack of a ship name... I feel like deducting some points for the ship name is fine, but, like, not as bad as, like, the Jolly Roger. They're kind of weak in the ship department. We don't know the name of the ship, and the ship design itself is just eh. So I feel like that might drop them down to B tier. I think B tier is fine. They just needed something better with their ship. Agreed. Yeah. What's next? Oh, this is the Sarayama Alliance. I don't know why I really shouldn't have put that in there because Mashira and Shoujo kind of make up for like their ships are the Sarayama Alliance. Cricket, I think himself did not have a ship. He had just the crews that helped him. So, I mean, I guess I can rank it based off of the Jolly Roger. It looks like the chestnut on Mont Blanc Cricket's head. So I guess there's something there. And the maroon, you know. Okay, where do we put Mashira? We put Mashira in A tier. We put Shoujo in B tier. So I feel like the Sarayama Alliance should be one of the two. You know. Even Yorkie's more creative than Shanks. I mean, he named a rumbar crew. That was like, at least that was something. Like, it was named after a genre of music, and they're all musicians, and they had the theme of music. So there you go. Am I real? Nah, I'm an AI. I'm a generation. I'm a generated AI. Shanks is so low because Tekking doesn't like nice things. I'm low because Shanks can't get his shit together. I mean, he's low because Shanks can't get his shit together. I'll tell you that much. Shanks needs to get his shit together. He needs to redesign the Jolly Roger, pick a fucking better name, and then he would have been way higher. All right? I am tired of saying that, like, oh, Shanks is a badass. He's he's good at everything then. I'm like, no, he's not. Shanks has faults, ladies and gentlemen, all right? And one of them is crew design. All right. I'll put the Sarayama Alliance in A. I mean, if Mashira is in A, then it's the highest of the thing, and that's most of there. I'll just put it there, fine. I really shouldn't even put that in there because it really is just both crews together. All right. So what's next? Oh, this is one many of you probably don't even recognize. This is one from the cover series. I just wanted to put in here. Okay. Oh my god. This one I wanted to put in here just to remind everybody. I wanted to remind every human being watching this right now that there are space pirates in One Piece. That is canon. That exists. That is not me just making shit up. There are space pirates in One Piece, and this is their Jolly Roger. Okay? They are the space pirates that are from space. Their captain is a guy named Sea Mars. Sea Mars. All right? Okay. So, and they look, that's what, by the way, in case you're curious why their Jolly Roger looks like that, that's what they look like. That's they're giant, like huge-headed fox aliens. That's like their design. Yeah. Okay, so Jolly Roger is good. The name of the crew is the Space Pirates. They're from fucking space. The ship name we don't know. Ship design we don't know. And the crew theme is they're aliens. You know what? We don't know anything about their ships. So I'm going to put them in the same tier. I'm going to put them in B tier. Yeah. Maybe C tier. Just because we don't know anything about they might not even have a ship. We don't see anything. We don't, at least with the Rumbar crew, we saw them have a ship. Wait, hold on. Let me go back and look at this really quick. Okay. The Rosy Life Riders didn't have a ship either, and we put them there as well. Yeah. I feel like I should maybe bump these down a bit. I feel like I should bump Rosy Life Riders down to C. Yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that. Because the Space Pirates and the Rosy Life Riders might not have had a ship. At least the Rumbar crew had a ship. Yeah. I'm going to bump it down there. I'm going to do that. Since there's no water, they don't have to need a ship. No, they have spaceship. They need a spaceship. Oh, that's right. They do have a ship. We just didn't know the name. Oh, okay. Well, hold on a second. Let me see here. Because this is a cover page, so it might not... Yeah, they were on a ship. Actually, you know what? I think I have all of the images of... You know what? I'm just going to look at this cover page really quick. Hold on a second. I'm going to look at this cover series. Eneru's Great Space Operation. Let's see. Oh, yeah, no, they did. They did have a ship. Oh, that ship is badass. That is a badass ship. Hold on a minute. Hold on. I want to pull something up here. I think I might have an image of this. So I did a video on the moon a while back. The moon. 2019, maybe? Oh, where was that video? I did a video that was just... Yeah, here it is. Yeah, okay, I have it here. Yeah, here's their ship. Here's their fucking ship. That is a badass ship. We don't know the name of it, so I'll dock points for that, but... I think they get A tier now. The only thing they're weak on is we don't know the name of the ship. I think they're going to A tier, guys. Space Pirates are going to A tier. That's cool. Why is Shanks C tier? Because he doesn't know he doesn't know anything, guys. He doesn't know up from down, honestly. Shanks is just he needs to get his act together. Okay. That's going in A tier. Holy crap. It's really good. Okay. That ship has 2 top hats. You know what? S tier. If we knew the name of that ship, it might go to S tier. All right. Yeah, Fukurokuju is also an alien, yeah. All right, what's next? Oh, Ace's crew. All right, Ace might be S tier. Jolly Roger design. The Spade Pirates Jolly Roger's cool. It is really cool. It goes along with his name being Ace. It has a spade. Spade Pirates. Jolly Roger. It's got Ace's hat. Got a flame on it. Good job, Ace. You pulled it together, Ace. You pulled it off, Ace. Good job. Jolly Roger, good. Name of the crew, Spade Pirates. Clever. Straight to the point. Connects back to your name being after playing cards. Good job, Ace. Ship name. Well, he had the Striker. But didn't they also have another? They had another ship. They had an actual ship in the novel. I don't know if we actually ever saw Ace's real ship. I could just use the Striker. Because there is a ship that we knew. The Piece of Spadil. Yeah, that was it. Oh, yeah. Yeah, they have a ship. They have a ship. I'm thinking... They have 2. They have the Striker as well. And the Striker's badass. I could have ranked it on the Striker alone, but... There we go. Piece of Spadil. Spadil is, it's a term for the Ace of Spades. So that ties back into it. I think he's going to get a hole-in-one, ladies and gentlemen. Ah, too soon. It's too soon, teching. I love the chains. I love the horse coming out of it. That's a cool thing. That's a cool ship. And then the crew theme. Did they have a theme? Let me look at the crew. We actually know all their designs. Yeah, by the way, Ace had a cat on his crew. He just had like a cool looking cat on his crew. Let's see. We had Mass Deuce, Skull, Mihar. I don't think there was any real consistent theme on Ace's crew. They all kind of had their own thing going on. Skull was just a pirate fanboy that wore a skull mask. They had a donut theme. They were all topless. No, I don't even think they were all the... yeah. Mass Deuce is cool. There's a guy on his crew just called Barry. There was a guy named Barry. Hublot. Cornelia. Banshee. Words on a flag, S tier. Now, I'm not going to rank these the same way CGP Grey did. Words are a flag are fine. There's only 5. It's fine. There's 5 letters. It's okay. You know what? Yeah. They almost meet all the criteria. It's an easy A for me. Easy A. I'll put it high up here. Put it above Roger. I'll put him above his dad. How about that? There you go. The crew was... there you go. Oh, they all had daddy issues. You could say that about like 10 crews on here. The daddy issues pirates. I guess officially they joined Whitebeard's crew and then they went off on their own when the crew split up. I guess so. They're scattered around the world right now. Easy A, great movie. Yeah, was Emma Stone in that? I don't remember. Watched that a long time ago. I remember that song, you know, I got a pocket full of sunshine was in that movie, and that got me. That song was stuck in my head for days after, and I still have it on my playlist. I got a pocket full of sunshine. Yeah. Yeah, it was Emma Stone. Yeah, okay. Anyway, what's next? Okay, here we go. This is a little-known pirate crew, guys. This is a pirate crew. Where's the Jolly Roger? Oh, there it is. I don't know about this one, guys. Oh, this is rough. This is like a freaking 3-year-old drew this. I don't know, guys. I don't know. I don't know how to rank this one. Pretty bad, honestly. What do you guys think? F tier? Double F tier? I might have to make a new F tier just for this. Yeah. Who are these again? Yeah, I could look them up, but I'm not even bothering looking them up. We're near the end already. You know? You can tell there's passion there. You know? That belongs on the fridge. Oh, SS tier. Double S tier. Okay. All right. We finally made it to the Straw Hat Pirates. Hold up. All right. So, we got the Straw Hat Pirates, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, so their Jolly Roger is I think it's fine. It's perfect. It's simple. It's simplistic. But Luffy wears a straw hat, and the pirate flag, the skull wears a straw hat. Like, what else could you do with a crew called the Straw Hat Pirates other than just having the skull and crossbones wear a straw hat? There's really nothing else to do there, so that's good. That gets a 2 thumbs up from me. Jolly Roger's fine. Yes, it is iconic, but we're not basing this off of how iconic it is in our world. This is based off the One Piece world, okay? Which, to be fair, the Straw Hats are famous in the One Piece world as well. This is the flag of an emperor right now, ladies and gentlemen. You got to keep that in mind. This is an emperor flag, but that didn't save Kaido from getting knocked down to the B tier, so let's keep moving on. The name of the crew, once again, I think less is more, I think. You know what? They're the Straw Hat Pirates. Luffy has a straw hat. Jolly Roger's straw hat. The ship name, Thousand Sunny, Going Merry. Ship designs, they both work great. Fantastic. No problems there. But do they have a theme? They're the Straw Hat Pirates. You'd think all they would have to do is all wear straw hats. They're like $1. I literally bought a straw hat that I wore for years on my channel at the fucking Dollar Tree I worked at for $1. You mean to tell me the straw hats can't go out there and all just get cheap straw hats to just wear? So they can be, hey guys, there's the theme. There's the theme. We're all wearing straw hats, you know? So I will put them on the A tier. At the very top of the A tier. Dethroning Captain Kidd. But they did not meet all criteria. I am sorry, ladies and gentlemen. They have a swordsman. Like, seriously. His name's Zoro. They got some samurai. They got just a lady. They got this weird reindeer thing. They got a cyborg wearing a Speedo. They got a skeleton. There's no cohesion here. This is no... All right, we're back. YouTube didn't like that too much. YouTube's like, there's a dude at YouTube headquarters watching this stream right now to make sure that everything's like okay, like copyright wise. And he sees that decision and he's like, oh, fuck this guy. And he just cancels the stream. A tier, my ass. They're getting A tier, ladies and gentlemen. I maintain that the theme of the crew is freedom. Freedom or dreams? All right, now hold on a moment. Hold on a moment. You might actually be onto something there, okay? Do you think we should go S tier on the Straw Hats? Because I guess you could argue they're all there to achieve their dreams. But that's not... Is that what a theme is, though? It's not really a theme. No. Yes. No. No. Yes. No. Yes. You know what? I'll leave this one up to a vote. Because this is the main character's crew. Yes or no? Go ahead. Oh, I don't know, man. Oh, this one's divisive. Yes is definitely winning. But it's not super... Oh, shit. Oh, boy. Oh, it's going down now. Oh, it's going down. Now it's no. Oh, now it's no. Now it's yes. Now it's no. Now it's yes. Oh no, it's 50-50. How many people are watching this right now? 90? 900? It's good. It's bad. It's good. I don't know if I should base it off a poll, though, because that's the whole, like, we know, see, here's the thing. We know they're the main characters of the fucking crew. I mean, of the fucking series, you know what I mean? Vote no. It's literally not a theme. The theme has to be physical. That is literally the rule we've done up until now. I shouldn't even have done a poll. Okay, you know what? They're staying in A. They're staying in A. I'm ending the poll. All right. You know, I've got to stick through. I got to stick with my guns here. All right. That is true. Okay, because that is literally making a special rule just for the Straw Hat Pirates. We will be consistent, damn it. We will be consistent. All right, we only got a few left. Let's breeze through the rest of these. I'm starting to get hungry. All right, what's next? Sun Pirates. All right. Sun Pirates are cool. I like the Sun Pirates. Oh my god, do I not have them in the folder either? Jeez. Come on, Matt. Come on, 2020 Matt. They're the Sun Pirates. Come on, man. Civil War, let's fight. Okay, you guys have fun with that. All right. Whoa, that's cool. That's kind of trippy, though. All right, Sun Pirates. Now, this is... Okay. The Straw Hats was fun. But somebody said it. The Sun Pirates, Jolly Roger, literally has a lot of symbolism here, okay? Like, there's a lot of stuff going on here, okay? Jolly Roger is the sun. Makes sense to me. It looks like the sun, but it also doesn't just represent the sun. It represents hope. It represents a dream. It represents all the things the sun means, okay? Name of the crew, the Sun Pirates or the Fishman Pirates. Both of them, I think, work fine. They weren't like the Fisher Tiger Pirates or the Tiger Pirates or anything like that. That works good. Ship name was I think the Great Snapper or something like that. It was the Snapper Head. Okay, which is a cool ship. It's a cool ship. Cool ship. We got the Snapper Head, the Sun Pirates, ship design looks good, and the crew theme is on point as well. I think they should be the exact opposite of the new Fishman Pirates. S tier. S for Sun. Now, this one fits all the boxes. This one checks all the boxes here. The Tiger Pirates would just be confusing. Wait, are they tigers? No, they're fishmen. Wait, what? Why are they the Tiger Pirates? What? This is S tier. This is S tier. Yeah. Honestly, I feel like putting the Sun Pirates at the very top of this. If we're going based off of, if we put the new Fishman Pirates at the very bottom based off the ideological concept of racism, that's what they embody, of abstract, just completely ignorant racism, or irrational racism, which goes hand in hand with that, then the Sun Pirates should be kind of the exact opposite of that. Because while Fisher Tiger did struggle with his own viewpoints on how to treat humans, and even at the end, he said, like, I cannot myself love humans. He was trying to put his own feelings for that aside so he could become, so that, humans and fishmen and merfolk could live side by side. He himself had a really, he had problems with this. And I made a whole video about Fisher Tiger, so I would suggest go checking that out. Yeah. So I think we're going to go with that. The exact opposite there. There we go. I think that's a good polarity there between both sides there. Yeah. Yeah. They all had sun tattoos. If you want a theme, they all literally had the exact same tattoo on them. Yeah. Most of them were former slaves. Not all of them were former slaves. But it's not like, I would say, okay, here's the thing with a theme. Let's say there's 50 pirates on a crew, and 40 of them adhere to a theme, and the other 10 don't. I would still say that's the theme, all right? Not every single one of them has to, like, wear the straw hat, but, like, if, for example, 8 of the straw hats wore a straw hat, I would say, okay, that's a theme. 2 of them don't, but, like, fine. It's the majority, okay? They do all have the same goddamn tattoo, though. That is a thing. That is a thing they all have, all right? They've literally, not just a tattoo, they branded the fucking symbol of the sun into their flesh. And a good chunk of them are former slaves as well. And they all have the same tattoo as a sign of solidarity. If that's not a theme, I don't know what else is. The fucking I gave Kuro somewhat of a theme just because they wore the stupid freaking cat ears on them, okay? I didn't give them most points for that, but it was technically a theme. It was the bare minimum of what you could do with a theme, but it was still a theme. Okay? Dude, even Koala, who wasn't even an official member, had the tattoo. Yeah. And it covers the Celestial Dragon sigil. Yeah. The Straw Hats have the X tattoo. It's not a tattoo. I'll tell you what, though. If all of the Straw Hats, if the 6 Straw Hats, Luffy through Chopper, actually had an X tattooed on their arms from the events of Alabasta, and that was their mark, and maybe after Robin and Frankie and Brooke and Jinbei joined, maybe they got the tattoo as well. If they had that, if it was an actual tattoo, you know what? I would think that's a theme. I would consider that a theme. But that was not a thing. It was not it was a Sharpie. Just like Luffy doesn't actually have the 3D2Y tattoo, which I'm glad, because I feel like Oda did that just because he didn't want to have to draw a 3D2Y every single time Luffy shows up. Can you think of how annoying that would have been for Oda? Every single scene that Luffy's in where he has his arm exposed, he has to draw the damn 3D2Y tattoo. Yeah. I think the Sun Sigil, the branding into them on the hot iron that they had branded into their flesh, I think that works. Yeah. All right, what's next? Oh, the Thriller Bark Pirates. Moria's crew. Mostly zombies. Yeah. I mean, it's cool. It's a bat. Moria's a bat. It's a spooky bat. All right. I think the Jolly Roger is pretty intimidating. I think it works fine. It's a creepy bat, Jolly Roger. Yeah, we could roll with that. Sure. Name of the crew. Thriller Bark Pirates. Thriller Bark is a name they invented. Thriller Bark. Bark is the type of ship, but that's a word they invented. They weren't just the Moria Pirates. I think they used to be the Moria Pirates back when it was when Kaido and Moria fought, but that's not their crew anymore. That's a new crew. This is Moria's second crew that he made, basically, since his first crew got annihilated. Looks like a metal band logo. Now, I'm not lying. If I saw like this on a shirt at like a Hot Topic or something, I'd probably buy it. Like, even if I knew nothing about One Piece and I just saw this on a shirt somewhere, I'd probably buy it. Ship name is the Thriller Bark, which is the island it is. So the design is cool. It's literally an island turned into a ship. That is cool. We literally had like the whole arc on the pirate ship. That was neat. And the crew theme is zombies. Is Moria an S tier now? Holy shit. I mean, it's got to be A-class. I think they kind of check all the boxes for S-class, honestly. Spooky, spooky skeleton. That ship design is really good, yeah. Theme is anything scary. Like, the theme is literally zombies and ghosts and mad scientists. Yeah. I think it's S tier. All right. Sure. Boom. I'll put it above a poo. Hold on. I'll do a little bit of this. How about this? I'm trying to rank these. I'm trying to at least make the S tier kind of in order. I think Cavendish deserves to be at the bottom of S tier. I like this. I like this layout right here. Sun, Fire Tank, Kuja, Thriller Bark, On Air, Fallen Monk, and then the Beautiful Pirates. Yeah. Okay, what's next? Yeah, it's second to Kuja. Yeah. If Moria had boobs, let me tell you. There's rule 63 of every character. What's next? Oh, the little pirates. Because they're tontatas. I think they're literally... No, not the little pirates. I think that's another crew is the little pirates. I think these are just the tontata pirates. Yeah, they're just the tontata pirates. Yeah, they're the tontata pirates. Okay, so they have a ship. They have a little ship. It's called the Usoland. Because Usopp. Which is funny. Their ship's actually really cute. Hold on. The little pirates. Yeah, that's one of the crews that helped Shanks out. That was one of their crews. All right, so this is the Usoland, which is the ship of the Tontatas. Now, because Tontatas are small, the ship itself can only probably carry like maybe 10 people. Like if 10, like you could see human beings on the cliff there. Maybe like 10 people could, it's like a fishing boat kind of. But to Tontatas, it's huge. Name of the ship is Usoland. Name of the crew is Tontata Pirates. Ship design. Ship design looks good. You got the leaves because it's like they're from Greenbit. They're from nature. They have the Leo's little crown on the top. That's funny. And then they also have Usopp's face as the figurehead. That is an S tier ship if there ever was one. And then the crew theme. Well, they're all okay. So here's the thing. The Fishman Pirates. Okay, Fishman is a race, so I'm not counting that as a theme. But Tontata is not their race. Dwarf is their race. Tontata is the tribe they're part of. They're all part of a tribe that became a pirate crew. So I would say that's the theme. They're all part of the Tontata tribe. That's not their race. That's literally their tribe. Yeah. Yeah. The mushrooms, too. I mean, yeah, you could go with that. Now, their flag's not that great, though. You can see the flag there. The flag is not that clever. But it's not the best, but it's not super generic either. It has the little chestnut symbol on top. The ship name is like Bartolomeo's. It is. It is. It is. It's cute. It is. I think it's the easiest S so far. I mean, I don't think it's the easiest S so far. But I think it works. It's better than the Hoppo Navy. Well, the Hoppo Navy doesn't even have a damn Jolly Roger. Damn you, Sai! Why do you ruin everything? Sai, if I could delete you from this, I would. Damn you, Sai. Sai is the reason we don't have good things. Every problem in One Piece is because of Sai. Their Jolly Roger's basic. I mean, it looks like a Tontata. I mean, what else do you want? It has a chestnut head. Put it above Cavendish. No, I think Cavendish did a better job. Cavendish has the better Jolly Roger in that front. All right, what's next? Oh, the Usopp Pirates. I have a question about Usopp's Jolly Roger. Is Usopp's Jolly Roger supposed to be his nose? Because it looks like his mouth. Like, the dot in the center is the nose, and it looks like his mouth is, like, doing this, like, ooh, you know, like that. And, never quite understood why that was... Yeah, why is it the scream? It's The Scream by Edvard Munch. Yeah, I know, but like, because he's a coward? Why would you advertise that? Why would you advertise you're scared of things? And Usopp has another Jolly Roger that's way more badass. He has another personal Jolly Roger that he literally drew. He drew it as like the Straw Hat's first Jolly Roger. It was in the episode, remember it? I think I have it, hold on. I'm not ranking the Straw Hats individual Jolly Rogers because they very rarely appear in the story. I think they did once or twice. I think Brooke showed up once and Frankie showed up once. Yeah. But Usopp's flag. Ah, do I not have it in here? Huh. You remember what it looks like, though, when it was drawn? When Usopp first came up with the design for the Straw Hats Jolly Roger? Yeah. The kids made it, not Usopp. I mean, whatever. It's a crew of, like, literal, like, children playing pirate. That's literally what this is. You know what? I'm going to say F tier. They weren't real pirates. They were playing pirates. They were making a mockery out of the whole damn institution of being pirates. How about you kids get a ship and then some swords and some guns and you sail out to sea and you see what it's like? All right? You don't pretend to be a pirate. You're either pirates or you're not pirates. Stolen valor. All right. Whitebeard. All right, now we're talking. Now we're talking. You know, Whitebeard's Jolly Roger had an original design that was, I think, only shown like twice in the manga, and then Oda's editors told him, you can't use this anymore. It was literally it was a swastika instead of the crossbones. Now, it wasn't a Nazi swastika. It was, there's a Buddhist swastika, and then there's also a manji symbol that resembles, I think it might have been the manji. The Buddhist swastika might have showed up. That was the one that Neji had, I think, in Naruto. But it's not intended supposed to be for that, but they had to change it because obvious reasons. So, they changed it to this, which I honestly think does look better. You can look at the other design, but I'm not going to put that one up on the screen. But I think, honestly, like, this one does look better as the cross design rather than the manji on it. Yeah. So, Jolly Roger, perfect. Name of the crew, perfect. Ship name, the Moby Dick. That's perfect. Ship design, it was a giant whale. And it led into the whale design. The whole thing was not just the figurehead, but the whole ship was kind of designed like a giant whale. And the crew theme, damn it. Man, I really kicked myself. A lot of people are going to be pissed about that theme thing. Because some of the strongest pirate crews in the world don't have a theme. None of them, they didn't even all have white beards. They could have all grown beards. Damn you, crew theme. They were all oh, wait, hold on. No, I said it had to be a physical thing. That was the rule. That was the rule. I said the rule was it had to be a physical thing. They had to have something. They couldn't just... Yes, they were a family. They all went around telling each other, like, you know, Pops, you're our father. And, you know, Whitebeard would call them my beloved sons. That's not physical, though. It's not a physical theme. But it is family. It is family. The tattoo. Did they all have the tattoo? Ace had the tattoo. Oh, man, we actually don't. Oh, Marco has one. Yeah, Marco has a tattoo. Wait, hold on a minute. Let me check something here. They're family. They have the tattoo. They're the Fast and Furious Pirates. Dude, the Fast and Furious Pirates is actually a cool name. All right, hold on a second. Ace had the tattoo. Marco definitely had the tattoo. I think Rokuyo had the tattoo. No, he had it on his headband. Oh, Curiel had the tattoo. It seems like a lot of the members had the tattoo. Oh, okay. Shit. All right. Marco had the tattoo. Ace had the tattoo. Curiel had the tattoo. And Blenheim had the tattoo. I'm getting a lot of members here having that. I think Atmos had it too. I'm like literally looking at all of the commanders now. I think Atmos had it. Yeah, Atmos had it twice. Atmos had it on both arms. Ezo, oh yeah, did Ezo have the tattoo? Where did Ezo have the tattoo? I don't think Ezo, did Ezo have the tattoo? Where was Ezo's tattoo? Was it on his back? No, Ezo has the family crest on the back. Yeah, he's a scabbard. But did Ezo have, he didn't. No, Ezo had, literally, I'm going to show you an image of Ezo's back here. Ezo literally has the Kozuki clan crest on his back. See? Ezo's impeccably muscled back. Yeah. Ezo had the Kozuki crest, not the Jolly Roger. Yeah. Yeah, he had Odin's crest. Different thing. Ezo's not a woman. No, he's a cross-dresser. He just, yeah. Okay. I'm seeing a good chunk of the pirates in his crew having this tattoo. Let's see. Did Jozu have it? I'm not seeing I mean, they might have had it. Oh, wait. No. Although we've never seen Jozu's back. Like, I'm literally gonna, I'm just gonna go through all of them. King Do has a tattoo, but it doesn't look like the tattoo of the crew. Haruta has a lot of clothing, though. Speed Jiru has it on his outfit, which is physical. They all have the symbol. Fossa had it. Fossa has it. Jozu had it on his right butt cheek. That's where he got it put on. I don't think Vista had it either. I mean, they probably, honestly, they probably do. It's just that we're not seeing it. We're seeing a good chunk of the commanders having it, though. Marco, Ace. Did Thatch have it? No, we don't say. Well, not that we know. Okay, Marco had it. Ace had it. Blenheim had it. Curiel has it. Atmos had it twice. Fossa had it. So that's 6. Yeah. I don't know, man. I feel like if 6 of the commanders had it, and also some of them wear it, they're not necessarily, like Blamenko has it on his clothing, Rakuyo has it, Speed Jiru has it. They have it on their clothing, they just don't, we don't know if they had it tattooed, but they're still wearing it. It's counting. I'm going to say it counts. I'm going to say it counts, man. Because clothing is physical. And a lot of them do have the tattoo. So I'm gonna count it. Whitebeard goes into S tier. Okay, finally. A Yonko crew finally made it into S tier. We finally made it! Yeah, Blackbeard didn't have it. You're right. He didn't. I was looking at the commanders, though, because we don't really know a lot of the other random members of Whitebeard's crew outside of Blackbeard and then the commanders. No, Ace had it on his back. He had Whitebeard, No, it changes. The tattoo does change. It originally has the manji, and it changes to this later on. But Whitebeard is his name. No, it isn't. His name is Edward Newgate. If they were the Newgate Pirates or the Edward Pirates, Edward, then I would deduct a point. I think tattoos kind of count. They do. Tattoos count. If the Straw Hats all had the same tattoo, I would give them the point. All right, what's next? We're almost done. We have one more pirate crew. We have a couple more pirate crews. Let's get the rest of these pirate crews done. Okay, let's do a rapid fire here for these last 3 pirate crews on the end here because I added those in last minute. Brownbeard crew. I don't think Brownbeard even had a ship. Lightning round. Brownbeard. Yeah, we don't know. Okay, don't know his crew. Oh, no. Oh, whoa, wow. Okay, Brownbeard wasn't even his name. Oh, my God. Guys, do you know what Brownbeard's real name was? I'm not even fucking kidding you. I didn't even know this was a thing. Brownbeard's real name is Chadros Higalis. The fuck? I didn't even know that. Okay. His real name was Chad. That's canon. All right, fine. But we don't know if he has... We didn't see his ship. And we don't know his name. Yeah. I mean, the ship and the ship's name. The crew theme, none of them had a brown beard. They all were centaurs, but that was later. Okay, does that count as a theme that they were all centaurs? Because that didn't happen until later, though. So, brown beard... Giga Chad. I might have to make a Brownbeard video, honestly. They disbanded. Yeah, but so did Whitebeard's crew. I don't rank them for that. They rebranded. I mean, they did. They did have a theme that was physical. They were all centaurs. That is a theme. Tell you what, I'll throw them in B tier. No ship name. That kind of hurts them a little bit. But, yeah, I think everything else they did all right with. The theme is kind of like, I'm not really sure about that. But, like, okay, I'll put it in there. It was their decision, yeah. But the lack of ship and name, that does, you know, cause some deductions there. These are the Little Pirates. Oh, no. The Little Pirates, I'm sorry. I thought the Little Pirates were later. No, the Little Pirates are Oars' crew. Little Oars Jr. the Third are literally the Little Pirates. That's their name. The Little Pirates. Jolly Roger looks good. The ship, I think it did have a name, actually. The Little Pirates here. And it's, oh yeah, it did have a name. Little Garius. Little Gerais. Gerais. Juriasu. I don't know. We only see a little bit of it in the background. We don't really get to see a great view of it. But it is a big-ass ship because it carries oars. And it has the giant figurehead of Oars' face. They had a theme. They did. Oh, shit. They did have a theme. You know why they had a theme? They had a theme because Oars' crew all dressed up like him. They had a theme. This is what I'm talking about. Shanks, this is what I'm talking about. Luffy, this is what I'm talking about. This is dedication to your crew. All right? They all dress like little oars. That's a theme if there ever was one, ladies and gentlemen, all right? That's a dedication. Dedicated as fuck. We're all gonna wear fake jaws. That cannot be fun to sleep and eat with. And the giant tuft of hair as your wig. Good job, guys. Good job. Good job. Name is good, and there's also a pun with their name because it sounds like, oh, they're so weak and innocent. Who cares? And then they show up and they stomp through your entire town. Ship name is good. The design is at a distance. We don't see a lot of it, but it looks fine. And the crew theme is S tier. S tier, man. Just the dedication that they all dress like their captain. That deserves a point. That's going up here. You know what? That's going above Thriller Bark. There you go. There we go. S tier. What's next? Oh, the Macro Pirates, based off of Macro. Okay, so that's going to lose a point. Those were the pirates that were kidnapping Kami. Those are the ones that were originally members of the Sun Pirates. So their leader was a guy named Macro, and they're literally just called the Macro Pirates. Their Jolly Roger is unique enough. It looks like the jaw of Macro's, like, fishman jaw. He has that. It's sticking out like the underbite. All right, their Jolly Roger's fine. Not great, not bad. They have an unnamed ship. The ship actually looks cool, though. The ship actually looks kind of dope. Oh, my God. Literally, they made... Okay, these guys are like the Team Rocket of One Piece. Look at this shit. They literally have a ship that is built with a fish tank to kidnap Kami. Because literally, they are like Team Rocket going after Pikachu, if you don't know. They've attempted to kidnap Kami like 400 times. 31 times. That is how many times they try to abduct Kami. Kami is their Pikachu. All right? What type of fish is Macro? I don't think we actually know. It's never specified what kind of fish he is. Is a fishman pirate and the captain of Macro. He is the first blah, blah, blah. He was also a member of the Sun. I don't think it's ever actually said what kind of pirate he is. He looks like Popeye, though. I don't think it's actually revealed what ship he is. I mean, what fish he is. Oh, my God. It doesn't actually say. Oh, my God. It doesn't say. All right. Huh. He's a macro. It doesn't say mackerel, though. Hold on. Does a mackerel have a massive underbite? Because that's the whole point. Like, he has this massive underbite here. Hold on. Let me look up a mackerel really quick. Mackerel. No? He doesn't look like a mackerel. Mackerel just looks like a regular-ass fish. It's weird that it's so obvious he's a mackerel, but it's not listed anywhere that he's supposed to be a mackerel. But I'm guessing because Macro is his name. Sure. But... Oh, here we go. Oh, no. Here it is. No, here it is. Macro is a fishman whose fish half is a fish called a macropharynx, a Japanese scientific name for gulper eel. Okay, so he's an eel. All right, that makes more sense. All right, a macrophylax. Okay. All right, then. Sure. But still, the fact they tried to kidnap Kami 31 times. They made part of their ship designed to kidnap someone. It's a cool-looking ship, though. I mean, the paddles are neat. Yeah. Okay, all right. Jolly Roger, name of the crew, minus a point. Ship name, doesn't have a name. We don't know the name. We know what it looks like, though. It looks okay. And the crew theme is nothing, really. The Sun Pirates had the sigil. These guys were members of the Sun Pirates, so they have the sigil, but they're not the Sun Pirates. They left off and did their own thing, and they hadn't changed anything from the previous crew. There's only 3 members, by the way. There's Macro and... one dude's a goldfish. Macro, Gyaro, and Tansui. And they're just like thugs. They're just like a bunch, like a small town gang that became a pirate crew, basically. Yeah. So they're not, yeah. I'll put them in C tier. Sure, C tier. Macro pirates. Okay. The theme is capturing Kami. I mean, yes, I guess it is. Honestly, their theme, they built part of their ship to kidnap a specific person. The theme is kidnapping Kami specifically. That I feel like that deserves an F tier. Maybe not as bad as the racism thing, but they're literally like, we're the kidnapping pirates. I don't know if they deserve an F tier for that. But Kami, poor Kami. Think about that. 31 times. 31 times. They're human traffickers or mermaid traffickers, I suppose. Yeah, I'm putting them in F tier. Fuck it. Yeah, C tier's way too high. They're horrible. All right. Okay, what's next? All right. We're going to do the Revolutionary Army last because they're not a pirate crew. I just put them in here as just a bonus round, okay? The Yonta Maria Fleet. This is Orlumbus's crew. Orlumbus sailed the ocean blue. Okay, so Orlumbus, Yonta Maria, there's a joke involving an egg. That's why it looks like an egg. Hold on, let me look that up really quick, what the reference is there. The Yonta Maria Grand Fleet, and the Yonta Maria is it's the flagship. This is a reference to the Egg of Columbus. What the fuck is the Egg of Columbus? The Egg of Columbus refers to a brilliant idea or discovery that seems simple or easy after the fact. The expression refers to the apocryphal story dating from at least the 16th century. After his challenges... Okay, well, it's a reference. It's a reference to something. Dating from at least... Oh, okay. I get it. You can read up on it yourself, but I get it. Yeah. Yonta Maria is a cool name, though. And I think one of Columbus's ships was the Santa Maria or something. I think that's the reference to that. Actually, let me pull that up. I'm pretty sure that's one of the names. Also, he has a vice captain who is named Columbus. And she's like a little girl that just hangs out on the ship and just beats the crap out of everybody. Yeah, the ship is based off the Santa Maria, the main ship of Columbus. Yeah. It's also a pun since san can mean 3 in Japanese. So he's the Yonta, which can mean 4. All right, so that's the reference. All right. So they have a whole fleet, and the Yonta Maria is their flagship, which is good. The flagship looks cool. Let me show you that there. Nothing super fancy, but it looks okay. Distorted. We're almost done here. Okay. All right, this is what we got. It's all right. It has Athena. Athena is on the figurehead, which is neat. I think it literally is based off of Athena. The figurehead resembles Athena or Minerva. Yeah. It also could be Nike or Victoria. Yeah, either way. Greek design for the figurehead looks cool. Yonta Maria. Okay, Jolly Roger's good. Name of the crew is good. Ship name is good. Ship design is okay. Crew theme. They're all part of a fleet, but I don't know if we've actually seen what they all look like. No, we haven't. We've only seen... We've seen Orlumbus and we've seen Columbus, and I think all the other ones just kind of look like regular pirates. They appeared in the cover page. Let me look in the cover series really quick. Orlumbus Arc. Yeah, they just look like regular pirates. They're just regular pirates. They're nothing particular. All right, I don't think they deserve an S tier, but they're pretty good. Orlumbus tried. I think going in A tier is fine for Orlumbus. Yeah. No, they don't have even uniforms, really. We've only seen them in like one cover page, and they just dress like generic pirates. Yeah, kind of. Well, they were explorers. They weren't originally pirates. They were explorers. They were a navy for a kingdom. And then after Orlumbus was inspired by Luffy, they literally defect from the kingdom and go out to be pirates. That is what that's what Orlumbus's cover series is all about. How he turns his letter of resignation to the Standing Kingdom and then leaves. And the king is pissed at him. He's just like, what are you doing? Oh my God, guys, I gotta tell you a story, okay? Me and my mom were shopping in Sam's Club earlier today. And as we're walking into Sam's Club, you know, there's the little area, like the little, like the lobby area where all the carts are. Like they return the carts. So there was an old guy that was walking in front of me and my mom. And me and my mom are just talking. And then right in front of us, the old man, he's walking in front of the cart return. And at the same time he's walking there, one of the cart pushers pushes the cart, and it just kind of tapped him. Like, it wasn't even like he slammed into him with the cart. This old, and when I say an old guy, he was probably like in his 60s, but he didn't look like, he wasn't like walking with a cane. He was just walking in, and the carts kind of just tapped him on the side. And holy shit, did this guy go ballistic. I swear, I'm like, me and my mom are right behind this guy. We're right behind him having our own conversation. And then all of a sudden, I just see this guy get lightly tapped with a cart, and he just slams his fist down on the cart, looks right at the cart pusher, is like, what the hell are you doing? Running into me like that? What the fuck is wrong with you? And just like right in front of me and my mom, we're just there. And it's just, he's just yelling and screaming, and he just keeps going. Like, he doesn't stop. You know what I mean? Like, he's insane. And I really honestly, like, the cart pusher's looking at him like, oh, I don't get paid enough for this shit. You know, I don't get paid enough for this job. The lady that was there, like, it was raining outside. It was raining. So there was a lady that worked at Sam's Club, this little old lady that was just wiping off the carts so they could be dried for the customers. And she's going up to him and is like, sir, calm down, sir. No, what's wrong with him? What's wrong with that guy? It's just like, oh my God. And I was debating just to kind of tap this guy on the shoulder, like, just chill out, man. Just calm down. Have a Snickers. But he probably would have just clocked me in the face. He was really raging mad. So me and my mom just kind of looked at each other and just kind of scooted around him. And he was still yelling. Like, we scoot around him and go into the store, and he's still shouting at this guy. Still rage mode at this guy. It went on for like a minute, where he was just yelling and screaming. And then finally, he just stopped and then grabbed his cart and then got into the store. Oh my God. That dude was insane. All right? And I get it. You know, a cart hits you. Maybe it's like, hey, man, what are you doing? But it's like, come on. Do you really have to scream at that volume for like a minute straight? Oh, man. Like, the whole store stopped. Like, everybody was like, he was screaming, you understand. Like, yeah. Telling people to calm down makes them angry. Yeah, if I said anything to this guy, if I was just like, hey, man, calm down, chill, it's okay. I'm sure he didn't mean to. He would have probably just punched me square in the face. You know? Yeah, anyway, that sounds hazardous to his health. It does. Anyway, that was story time with Tekking. Moving back to Revolutionary Army, the last rank, the last decision to make, as a bonus round, as it were. Revolutionary Army. I love their flag. I think they picked a good design. The red on black, the black on red works really good. Okay, here we go. All right, yeah, the Revolutionary Army. All right, I mean, hey, it's a dragon because their leader is Dragon, and Revolutionary Army because they're the Revolutionary Army. RA. There it is. I think it's pretty clear, pretty concise. You know what it is. It's different enough from other pirate flags for the most part. The only pirate flag it kind of resembles, with the red background, is Drake's. Drake, it's not on this one, but it does have a red background. But it looks distinct enough that no other pirate really uses red as a background. So I'm glad Oda decided to go with red for them. RA stands for really angry. Name of the crew is the Revolutionary Army, which is an army. Ship name is the it's based off of it's based off the yacht that was used. Wind Grandma, that's it. The Wind Grandma. It's based off of a yacht that was used during the Cuban Revolution. It has a cool dragon figurehead on it. It's supposed to be, I think, a pitch black ship. I think in the anime they made it a little green. But I think in the manga, the intention is for it to be a pitch black ship. Which leads people to think it might actually be the ship that the man marked by flames sails. So this is it in the anime. Ah, damn it. This is it in the anime. And they didn't really have an official color scheme at this point, so they just made it like this. I mean, a ship's overall color palettes and designs, that changes a lot throughout One Piece. But there it is, the Wind Grandma. And the crew theme, now they do kind of have a uniform. They kind of all wear hats that are very similar to Sabo's hat. If you've looked at the Revolutionary Army, most of their designs are, they all do wear a hat. They have special hats. Yeah, they all have goggles. They all wear goggles. They have goggles or some type of glassware. Most of them do, not all of them. Sabo has well, okay, hold on. Bello Betty does, Morley does. Bello Betty, Morley, Lindbergh, and Sabo all have a very similar hat and goggles. Inazuma has glasses. Jiron, Ahiru, Ushiano, and Gambo all have goggles. Koala has the goggles. Yeah. They have, like, honestly, it is kind of like a steampunky theme. It honestly is. The theme is freedom. That's like the 10th crew we've said. The theme is freedom. But they do have a theme. They do have kind of like, they all wear similar kind of headwear or goggle wear, eyewear. Not all of them, but a good chunk of them do. Hack doesn't, Ivankov doesn't, and Dragon himself doesn't. Sabo, Bello Betty, Morley, Lindbergh, Gambo, Ushiano, Ahiru, Jiron, Inazuma, they all kind of, and Koala all kind of wear stuff. Also, even other random members in the background kind of wear goggles. Even technically Robin, who was a member for a little while, did have the same kind of eyewear. She had glasses. Maybe she picked up her sunglasses while she was with the Revolutionary Army because she didn't start wearing them until after the time skip. Yeah, the only one that has the freedom theme that maybe might work is the Sun Pirates. But yeah, the Revolutionary Army, I think I'm good with. I think I'm gonna put them in the S tier. Honestly, I'm happy with that. Yeah. Okay. Are we done? I think we're done. Yeah, they either go with steampunk or cloaks, but they definitely have a distinctive design. Like let me put it this way, and this is the whole point of a theme. You can tell when a member of the Revolutionary Army is there. You can tell based off the hat, the goggles, the cloak. Some of them even wear animal hats for some reason. You can tell who's a member of the Revolutionary Army in this story. It's not really confusing when a Revolutionary Army member's like, who's that guy? Who's he part of? With his cool Oliver Twist hat and cloak. It's like clearly a member of the Revolution. Viva la revolution! Yeah. All right, well, that is it. We made it through. There were a couple of bumps. Couple of times the stream died. One time I had to restart it myself. It restarted once by itself, and then I had to do it the second time. But, like I said, we're streaming at 6,000, you know, the highest rate. And my uncle, actually, because my uncle's staying with me right now. And my uncle told me, he's like, maybe it's because when you stream at that high priority, 6,000 FPS, I mean, 6,000 bits, 60 FPS at 1080, that tells the server or whatever, oh, hey, this is a high profile, high priority client, as it were. So therefore, we're going to make sure that works. It kind of made sense to me, so I'll go ahead with it. I'm not sure if that's a thing with the internet, but hey, it's worked here for me so far, you know. By the way, we put the Yu-Gi-Oh stream back a day because Briggs was busy today. So we'll be doing Lost Millennium on Yu-Gi-Oh! Tomorrow, which should be fine. All right. 6,000 FPS. Yeah, if it was 6,000 FPS, you'd be looking at me like a mantis shrimp right now. Mantis shrimps can, like, see... You would be able to see every color in the light spectrum pretty much right now. At 6,000 FPS. 60 FPS, 6,000 bitrate. All right, well, anyway, that's the video. I'm going to end it here if it crashes again. I'm going to go eat. I'm pretty hungry. Thanks for watching. I'm glad we were able to go through this. And I'm happy where everybody ended up. I mean, I'm sure everyone will let me know down below what your opinions are on this, but I thank everybody for watching. And you all have a good night. Love you all. Sun Pirates being at the top, New Fishman Pirates being at the bottom. I think that's all right with the world right there. I think that's a pretty good way to divvy it up. All right. You all have a good one, and I'll see you back here tomorrow for some Yu-Gi-Oh! Laters, everybody.